I'm actually
Oh
learning
man,
Literally
bookending.
yesterday.
in
Bookending.
D&D sets. There's a barbarian that suplexed a dragon.
Well, 3, 2, 1. Barbarian suplexing dragons. That sounds pretty fun. Welcome back to another session of War and Peace. Last week, blah blah blah. What happened? It looks like you guys finished your discussion / fight with the Cletus. You rolled the dead bodies of the Schmarpies. You went down the pass, down the river, parted ways with Humphrey after a night in a cold cabin of Banksboro, which had frozen over and been abandoned. And then the next morning, as you headed north, you picked up the trail of what you believed to be the kidnappers of your erstwhile companion, Brightleaf. And as you followed the trail, Cleek went ahead and followed it faster because he can fly and he has good eyes and knows the terrain pretty well and can definitely, in flying, move faster than all of you can move. Moving overland through snow.
I will
Not
get the
knowing the
mobile
way.
feet soon, so it won't matter eventually.
Close. Wait, you just leveled up 1 or 2 sessions ago. Not close at all. Ha ha ha.
No, I
well.
will get it eventually, because you did say we can train feats. I will train it if I need.
I think you'll
That's
get
the
there
first one.
before you die.
I mean, I'm the arbiter of when those things are trained. So yeah, no, you're correct.
I don't
That's
remember
all.
this feet training thing.
Oh my
I
god,
mean,
Leon's got greater invisibility.
it's my periodic boosts based on your character things. I try to make them more flavorful than just giving you feats.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Because I was like, I've been training Eldritch Adept for a long time, but I still don't have an extra invocation from it.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I try to give you something more flavorful than something that you can mechanically pick up on your own, unless that's what you want. Whatever.
No, like fun
Moving
stuff.
on. As Cleek flew ahead, he eventually, feeling like he was being followed and watched, he eventually caught up to a number of figures in the snow, one on horseback, several others, and they all appeared to be elves, and 2 of them appeared to be elvish pirates, perhaps. So let me go ahead and show the number and variety of the elves as they appeared to Cleek. Yes.
Shit, they all have images. This is scary.
Yeah, that was
It
great.
means they're actually important somewhat.
It's one way.
Yeah.
This
So,
one's
Or you're just not as lazy as I was when I
This-
chose character tokens. If it wasn't anyone remotely important, they got like a basic dude.
well,
This one's-
also, you're scared of that one?
No, that one's dead meat.
That one's dead meat?
That one's dead meat.
Gotcha. All right, so between between the 7 of them, as you spoke with them, Cleek, you're in constant contact with Cayman using your new book ability to write messages to people's minds. The party was trudging and charging forward in the snow, following the tracks left by the, it looks like the elven kidnappers, as Cleek kind of tried to sneak up on them and be like, hey guys, what's going on? I'm just kind of lost or whatever, you know? And Ollie realized with a natural 20, Eagle style, hey, Brightleaf's in that sack that one's carrying, which immediately got the attention of Cleek and all of the elves, who then began to disperse. Cleek, with a message from Cayman, however, called for parley on behalf of Cayman Marith. What was the exact specific line that you told him to say?
I believe it was, I need you to call for parley on behalf of Cayman Marith, navigator of the Galestorm.
That's right.
I name dropped some big stuff.
So he name dropped some stuff, and Cleek, sure enough, said it exactly that way, and got the attention of the 2 pirate elves, who then said, "Hey, yeah, no, everyone else, leave. We gotta do this whole parlay thing." So they are sitting with Cleek, waiting, And Kalik is saying, you took one of my friends, and I'm not going to let you take them. And just like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, what was that name again? Cayman Marith. And so as the party is charging forwards now, realizing that the kidnappers have been caught up to, Cleek is now stalling them, but maybe only for so long. Maybe it'll become violent. Who knows? We got to get there fast, sort of thing. As they're charging forwards, I believe, Ren, you were, in extended mode, smashing through the snowdrifts?
Yeah,
Just trying
basically
to...
clearing the difficult terrain for everybody else behind.
It appears in your haste and seeking to make as much ground as quickly as possible, you may have caught the attention of a local adult white dragon who has roared once and is flying roughly about 1,000 feet above you, slightly northward of you.
Oh.
Just kind of circling, roared once to get your attention, it seems like. But as you continue on, I'm guessing the party is continuing forward. I'm going to get rid of all the people who are no longer around.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, don't have much of a choice.
we're going to continue forward. Out of curiosity, we didn't see where it came from, did we?
No. 1,000 feet up and off to the north was the first warning that you had when you
Off
when
to
you
the
heard of the. Yeah, it's slightly northwards of you.
Well, if we keep going this way, maybe it'll get the hint that we're not interested.
So
Oh,
I never got to, since I wasn't here last session, I need to exclaim something for Drone. As he
Please do.
notices this dragon, he's gonna go like, "Hey yo, is that a fucking dragon?"
yeah, I was. Oh man.
No, it's the Prince of Bel Air. What the fuck do you think it is?
Oh man, that's. I've never actually seen one this close before.
I'd rather not see it anymore. Let's keep moving.
When it was moving. Yeah. Keep an eye on it, but let's keep going and hope it doesn't come this way.
Drone has his eyes like almost locked on it while he walks. Oh no,
I'm
it's
gonna
got a token.
hop off Ren's shoulder.
You are at the white, line border thing location that I drew there at the point that the white dragon is flying above you. And so its orientation to you is roughly about, here.
Yeah,
It's a little bit to the north, a little bit to the west as you're heading to the northeast.
I'm dismounting from Ren.
Dismounting from Ren. Very good.
I am dismounting.
Braun, what are you up to as you see that there's a dragon coming?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. What are you up to as you see that there's a dragon on the way?
He's a fucking dragon.
He's just gonna let out a long sigh and he's gonna facepalm like, oh, fucking more shit, God.
Yeah. Trying to think if I have any possible way to drive this thing off, and I do not. Oh boy.
We could just hide out for an hour, let it fly by.
That's not an option. Do we know if it's seen us yet?
Go ahead and make a perception check if you're kind of looking up at it and trying to figure out what it's doing.
Oh yeah, great.
Hey, but like, I know we all care about Bright Tree, but that's a fucking dragon.
Yeah, it is.
Cayman, you can tell from its movements, it's kind of lazily circling in the northwestern quadrant. It's kind of slowly moving downwards and also kind of slowly edging towards being north of you. And it looks like it's getting a little closer. Looks like it's trying to pressure you.
Pressure us to go away?
Specific direction. It's trying to move you in a direction. It's trying to herd you. It knows you noticed it. It roared at you.
Oh
and it's-
yeah. No, we're not. Do not. Whatever you all do not let that thing hurt you. I don't know why, but don't do it.
Nah, don't let the white dragon hurt us to a cave where it could feast on our bones.
But at the same time, let's not move closer.
Let's just keep going while we go going.
I'm going to habitually prepare Eldritch Blast and just have it ready to fire. If it gets within that range, it's a direct threat.
what range is your Eldritch Blast right now?
120 feet.
Okay, so it's a basic range. Got it. Okay, so within a 120 foot range, if it comes close enough, you'll know and you'll fire off a shot. Anyone else doing anything in particular? Because Cayman's gonna just be walking normal speed because he's readying a shot at all
trudging
times.
keep on trudging through the snow for everyone because I'm a big boy.
Can I get a general athletics check from you then?
I wonder if I can talk to
12.
All right. So
I'm glad I have a huge S modifier.
I know, right? I was going to say, if it was under 10, you were going to have trouble. As it is, you do have a little bit of trouble trudging through the snow. Maybe it's that it's a little colder. Maybe it's the quickly freezing sweat of fear, hearing a dragon's roar over your shoulder as you try and push through the snowdrifts. In fact, the way it's
I think
angling,
my joints are resting.
yeah, a little bit. But the way it's angling and the kind of the place it's taking up in the sky based on the direction you're going, it's kind of constantly in your upper left corner of your vision as you're moving forward, and you can see that it's kind of lazily circling and getting lower and a little bit closer. And after a few minutes, it's maybe now down at like 900 feet up above you, and still a little bit to the northwest. Lets out another roar.
Hey,
Yeah, up yours too, buddy.
Click. You'll hear that as well.
Do not antagonize it. Listen, who here thinks I should try to...
Birds sweat.
I think Aarakocra can.
If only Brennan were
I
here.
think a dragon understands common.
I don't know. I'm hoping maybe.
Just leave it alone. Keep moving.
It's getting closer.
Avoid eye contact with it.
Don't
Avoid eye
interact.
contact with it.
Act like it's not here.
That creature is not in range.
No, it's not.
Don't interact with it. You'll just piss it off. Let's just keep moving.
Yep.
So, oddly enough, I do believe that Cayman was attempting to write something down in his little book, a little message.
I did start
When the session ended last time, he had started writing something, but because it was not finished with intent and sent by the time it the timeline, I think it's a minute goes up, it just fizzled.
Yep.
So he was gonna send a message to Cleek, who is currently in a situation over in the northeast of where the party is currently struggling through the snows, kind of sitting next to a tree, chilling with these two pirate elves. And the conversation had taken a turn to the interesting, as the male elf, who had introduced himself as Brueth Gemcrest, and a captain of the Solar Rail, brought up that you can't call for parley unless you are a pirate, and you're naming someone who is considered to be dead aboard a ship that no longer exists. So,
Boy,
why should we honor this parley if it's not coming from a real pirate? You say that you've served aboard a vessel for a short time, that you piloted one, that you were helming it, that you've done these little tasks, but let me ask you this. Cleek, do you consider yourself a pirate?
This is the part where I make a deception check.
I mean, no, to be fair,
Yeah.
you're already an outlaw. You're not that high, you're not too far away from a pirate. You're already an outlaw.
But does he consider himself a pirate?
I mean, he follows a pirate.
It's a good
The
question.
fact that he asked for deception
Is
check,
he
I don't
doesn't.
think so.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Well, who knows? Maybe he's believable.
I
Like,
got a roll for the two people that are there, but I'm not going to let you see their rolls.
Did say referring to a man who's considered dead. I'm just saying, you know for a fact I'm not dead.
Well, and that's why they're waiting.
I don't know why you don't just use that. Just be like, he's not dead. Yeah.
Hey, that's a really good point.
Why do you think I invoked his
It's like
name?
say
I'll tell you
this man
this,
just keeps
you
sending
guys.
me messages. He won't
I'll
leave
tell
me
you this.
alone.
They rolled worse than Cleek.
Wow.
Way worse.
No.
One of them
That-
got a natural one. One of them
What?
got a natural one.
Their
Well,
mods might... I don't know what their mods are. Their mods could be good, though. We don't know.
I mean,
Lots
how
of
guys
insight.
is a pirate captain? They're pretty.
Yeah, totally
They-
considerable. Yeah, Yarhar Fiddle Dee, right, guys?
They both look at each other and grin and look back at you and say, "Well then, I guess in order to be true to our word to a fellow pirate," he kind of puts out his hand to you to shake, Cleek.
Oh, I don't trust this! But I
Insight
also
check.
feel like I have little other choice. Yeah, insight that. Jeez.
Go ahead. He seems to understand your hesitation and pulls back his hand and says, "You don't have to if you don't want to."
Oh shit.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay where I am. Sit still.
That's when you hear the second dragon roar.
You're not gonna be like, by the way, he's not dead.
He might be. He's being chased by a
Yeah.
dragon currently.
I'll
Don't speak
mention that. Well, he's not dead yet, but that's a little nerve-wracking.
by the sounds of that dragon, he might be soon.
Over to the rest of the party as they trudge through the snow in terror.
Yep. Trying not to show it. Actually,
Yeah.
let me see if I can make it. Let me see if I can put on a brave face.
Can you? It might improve the morale for the.
Mm,
And Ren
Ryan.
is literally just focusing on trudging through the snow. He is not paying attention.
I'm trying to hold it together. I really am. Oh boy.
Drone, Leon, what are you up to as the party pushes through the snow? There's 3 full casters in this group of 5 right now. Like, y'all could unload some power, I'm sure.
At
Not
this,
this range. It's still what? How far away?
It's now descended to about 800 feet, and it's about to the
Hey, the
north.
dragon has to get closer to kill you, too.
The closest thing I can do is dimension door 500 feet in the air and kill myself, but that's it.
what's gonna happen?
Yeah, yeah.
Just
That's
dimension
Who's up for
myself to death.
50d6? Do I hear 50d6 damage?
no, maximum was 20d6. Ren could survive the dimension door drop and just go unconscious.
It's
Nah.
true.
Massive damage, max roll.
No, I'd probably still survive. Yeah, I wouldn't do double my HP because I have 67.
That's true. Unless
Ah.
you're really messed up already.
Yeah, so if I drop at max HP and it gets a maximum roll,
But-
I'm still going unconscious.
Dragon's descended now to about 750 feet. He's getting closer.
I'm going to.
In
I don't
fact, as you have shown that you are not changing course at all, it is shifting more and more to the west, as if to block your path. So, Ren, as you continue moving forward, the dragon has descended out of sort of like the upper left corner of your vision and is now in just like the sort of upper left middle-ish of your vision as it's getting slowly getting lower.
At this
and
point,
lower.
I wish I knew Draconic.
It's like, this is us, this is the dragon, and now the dragon has done like this.
If you're moving to the northwest, you guys are headed northwest. It's actually circling the other direction.
Actually, the complete sort of opposite. We're going northeast.
You're running away from it. Oh, then it's
We're going northeast. We're headed to meet Cleek.
yeah. I thought I may have gotten the words confused. Then I'm trying to say that it's trying to block you from the path that you are headed and push you south. It is trying to herd you to the south.
But
No!
why?
No. Okay, so what the dragon is doing is he's doing this now.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, is that he's swiveling to the northwestern area of you so that he's blocking you from heading to the northeast. To the northeast.
No,
But
Yeah.
why would they block us? Wouldn't they want us to get out of this territory fast as possible?
Probably because we're heading into its territory.
And you'd think it would have stopped Cleek, the thing flying by quickly, than us first, wouldn't it?
It probably
Oh, that bird's fast as a motherfucker.
didn't see him, but we're on the ground and slow. So
Ding ding
What do
ding.
what are we gonna do? We gotta find some way to get this thing.
700 feet.
Oh, I could cast Major Image and like conjure something scary, but I don't know if that's gonna scare a dragon.
Picture a dragon, mate, far away from here.
How far away can you make that dragon appear?
120 feet. Or I could make it like
I think that'd be kind of obvious. Like, it would have to be really stupid to fall for that.
I
600 feet.
mean, depending on the dragon, some of them are really, really stupid.
How do you know? Have you ever fought a dragon? Because I have.
Books exist, my friend.
Books are for nerds.
I thought most of the history lessons
Beautiful
we were
book now.
taught said that dragons were actually pretty smart.
Oh boy. Shut up, drone. You're not making this better. I'm gonna call out to the dragon. Hey, we're not interested. We just want to go through. We have no interest in you whatsoever.
Hey,
Cayman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you speak Draconic?
Nope.
Do you speak?
No, what?
You're saying it in common?
I'm shouting it in common and gnomish.
Okay. Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Yep. Persuasion. That's Oh boy. Oh boy.
You get
7.
a roar in response.
Does anyone in the party know Draconic?
It's a good
No.
point. Does anybody? Hey, does
Not
anybody see
me.
dragon?
Nope.
I could cast tongues and speak with it, maybe.
That's
Do that!
you cast that on me?
Can I cast it on someone else? Cast the creature? Yeah.
Is it
All
a
right.
self-cast?
No,
Or is
No,
it
no.
a card-
Anybody got touch? Who wants to speak to the dragon?
I'm pretty
Let's
I'll
let
do
our
it.
dear captain here do it.
well, now hold on. Leon.
No,
is-
you're the captain, aren't
Leon is-
you?
yeah, captains delegate. Leon, you're pretty level-headed about this, right?
Sure, let's go with that.
All right, Leon.
All right, Leon. You're up. It yelled at me, so good luck.
We're just passing through. We don't have any quarrel, and if we happen to pass through your territory, we mean no harm.
It's a chromatic dragon, guys.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, it's
Go
a
ahead.
white dragon. It could be
Every-
metallic white for all we know.
Everyone who's looking up at the dragon, at this point, it will have gotten close enough that you'll have noticed something kind of peculiar about this dragon.
Oh boy.
Its tail appears to be red. About
What?
halfway
What?
up its tail, the white scales kind of start to fade off into red scales, and it has a red dragon's tail about
What
halfway down
demon
into the
fuckery
end.
is this?
Is it a
What does its
chimera
head
dragon?
look like?
Oh, it's a
What
white
does its head look like?
It's a white dragon, like in the token, but the tail is red.
Did it say anything back, Leon?
And it has not spoken back yet. But when it does, it kind of pulls up a little bit, and you can, if you want to roll insight, you'll probably, if you don't get a crappy roll, see that it's a little like, oh, huh,
Yeah,
I
I won't
see.
lie. Well, it's 10. That's not bad.
I would about to say I'm gonna look up as
systems.
well.
Fuck.
Yeah, you guys
Wait, I
cannot
have
tell
a
at all that
passive
it's
I
interesting.
have a passive 19 insight. What the hell?
It's
Excellent.
a long ways away.
Where's
So
your
the
wisdom mod?
the dragon descends to about 500 feet, and then 450 feet, and then 400
That's
feet,
a
and then
23.
350 feet.
All
Excellent.
right.
And it kind of like pulls up there, and it comes down very fast, and it's
My
much
wisdom
closer now.
mod? Oh, I have proficiency in insight, and I have constant advantage from a rune, giving me another +5 to my passive insight.
Oh, okay.
Hold up. Everyone just stop. Leon, can you understand anything? Has it said anything?
Nothing. It hasn't said it.
Bryn, what did I glean from my 23 insight?
Everyone stop.
Oh, it's very curious that you spoke that Leon spoke Draconic at it.
Leon, keep speaking.
Although, let's see, moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows. Oh, so everyone understood what Leon was saying, but so did the dragon. But it came across, I guess, in an interesting language to the dragon. So it kind of, and that's why it came down closer. And it'll say in Draconic. So at this point, only people who currently understand Draconic will hear him say, "You do honor to me by speaking my tongue on my lands. I am Redtail, Lord of the Hills.
Leon, what's he saying?
Submit to my wrath, or do me homage."
What's he saying?
His name is Redtail.
Uh-huh.
He says submit to him or give him homage. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Does he want to sacrifice?
No, he wants
Pay him off.
He wants
Just gotta pay him off.
He wants something valuable, guys. All right, I've got a great idea.
Red looks at the horse.
I'm gonna look at Braun and go, "Hey, Braun, remember all that rare jewelry stuff that you got and that I collected?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it out. All of it. I'm taking out the old beaten tiara that I got. I'm even going to surrender my magical orb of shielding for necrotic.
Damn.
And all the gold chains and rings that I got. And I'm gonna hold it all up in two hands. You too. Come on, Braun. Come on.
I'm gonna pull out the really shiny platinum necklace. Just hold it up with two hands.
Wow. Roll persuasion, and or insight.
With advantage.
Hmm.
Nope, maybe not. I will add.
Can I roll insight? Because Red's still keeping an eye on it.
I will add my mirror of mindfulness to the pile.
Your what?
The mirror of mindfulness that I've had forever.
Insight.
The magical mirror that gives me
I will give you advantage because you have put a lot of stuff on the ground at this point.
Yep. We're just laying it. All right. Clear a spot out and just lay it all down, and then back off.
Rolled 18 insight, by the way, Bray.
Hot dog.
You can tell that the dragon is. Let me check something real quick.
Let me know if I need to remove this stuff. Fuck! I've had that mirror for so long.
Yeah, the dragon is not at all able to hide. So anyone, even with a passive that's not negative, basically, you'll see that the dragon is like, "Oh, dang, yes, all right, cool stuff," and is making to lower closer to the ground now, and is starting to. He's about 200 feet off the ground now.
All right, now tell him, Leon, we're going to leave, and all of that is his, without a fuss, if we can just walk away.
All right. I'll take a step away from the pile. Great Red Tail, we offer you this in homage in exchange for our safe passing through your lands. And hope for the best.
Everybody bow right now. Cayman will bow.
Drone bows like almost immediately out of fear.
Ren looks at Cayman, then slowly bows.
There you go. Braun, you too. Bow.
Fine,
Just-
Braun bows as well.
I'll hold my arms out in front of the pile, like it's like offering it like a priest. Take.
You can see that Redtail is looking at the pile, but I guess Bunny, Ren in particular would notice that old Redtail looking a little thin, and he's kind of eyeing the pile, but then he keeps glancing
Ren
over at
throws in all his rations. Put your
glances
food in.
glancing over at Bronze Horse Midnight. But as you toss a bunch of rations on the ground, it kind of glances over and blinks 2 times, looks over at you very, very curiously, and your passive insight is letting you read it kind of like a book. And it's like, are you just have food? Like, I don't have to eat you because you have.
Ren is going to
This
nod.
is acceptable. All right, interesting, huh?
Great.
I don't have to hunt for it this time. Could I kill them? And he's like, kind of eyes you all. Not worth.
How close is
Whatever.
he at this
Sure.
point?
That's like a day's food. Nice. So he seems completely willing to take the food that you've offered along with all of the jewelry. But and he speaks back in Draconic to Leon. Your offering is acceptable. You may pass. The lands of Redtail are not home to you, but you are safe within them for now. Be on your way.
What do you
And
say?
kind of like flies up a little bit and begins circling again.
What do you say? Are we
I bow
turn up
my
for-
head. I bow my head to him, and I look at everybody. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. We're okay for now.
Okay, let's go. Double time. And just
I'm going to expect y'all to share your rations with me. I just gave all mine to the
Fine,
dragon.
let's just get the fuck out of here.
Bryn, what was the rough value of everything I just gave up? The mirror, the magical orb of fuck. Oh no.
Okay, magic items are about ranging from 1,000 gold plus, so you have a lot of money away.
Can you please make a list of the things that you gave up and DM them to me so I can keep track of this dragon's horde should it arise later? Because it has other stuff, but it just got some new goodies. Did you give it the platinum necklace?
Yup,
Ooh.
he did. He handed it right the fuck over.
Yeah. I
That
mean,
was 800 gold right there.
yeah, it was.
No. I
Yeah,
mean, I'd rather the 800 gold than dying. So
That is fair. And I threw out old beaten tiara.
You got rid of some stuff. You guys are traveling lighter now. Let's put it like that. And so as you head to the northeast and continue along, you notice that Redtail is not following you. He is not circling you. He is not hurting you. He has given up trying to do that. And once you get a couple 100, 500, 600, 700 feet away from the pile that you left, you can see him begin to swoop and descend and land with a little bit of a crash in the snow and begin scooping up the items and, as you all may know how dragons do, stuffing them into his mouth and
I
then
didn't-
flying off to the south.
Wish I hadn't figured that out just now. Oh, that's wow, that's gross. All right,
I can't
let's.
believe we just got robbed by a dragon just now.
Oh
You know-
yeah, Highwayman.
I mean,
the Highwayman
is
dragon
that
got you
or we
good.
die?
I mean, of all the things to get robbed by, I think a dragon is the only one that I would accept being robbed by.
You got
It
pirated
is
by a
very
dragon.
acceptable.
He
No,
just
no.
rode up on you and was like, "Give me a good son."
See, I was not
Give me
pirate.
your jewelry. Give me your food.
Give me your
I
food
need
and
your
money.
motorcycle, shoes, and jacket, whatever.
I love that movie. I love that freaking movie.
Terminator is based.
Oh.
Rolls of
So, since you guys have resolved this, you've resolved this random encounter amicably. Let me check it off the random encounter list. You now know where the lair of Redtail is, and you may have a clue as to why the elves went around it. So,
yeah, but we followed their. Well, no, we didn't because we didn't know which way Cleek flew. Fuck.
well, I'm saying from where you are traveling now to the northwest or northeast. I keep getting You're heading to the northeast from the white line that I drew, and he was trying to herd you south so that you would head into that like hill area and to the southeast. But
That was his.
you ducked it. Yeah, you were like, no, I don't want that. Here, take this stuff. And he's like, fair enough. I don't want to fight. This is dope. You gave it up easy. You probably have more, but whatever.
Fair enough. I mean, you'd probably kill me if I tried to take more, or you'd put up a fight.
Exactly. He's like, they're willing to give this up. No, I don't have to hunt today now. I don't.
feel like
You know,
hurt. Some of them guys look like they could hurt me. Fuck it.
little bit. Kind of shrimpy, some of them, but whatever.
Now I'm gonna climb back up Ren's back and go. All right, now I can send message to Cleek. Cleek just encountered white dragon. Managed to negotiate. We are safe. How are you doing? And send.
So, Cleek, that message won't reach you for a moment because for a little while you hear another roar off in the distance. You feel the sweat kind of drip down your feathers a little bit more, frosting quickly as it reaches the tips. And you ruffle them and preen, whatever it is that you Aarakocra do. And the female elf pirate kind of comes over and says, Agatian may be trying to lure them into his lands. You might want to go and help them.
I'm too far in. I'm too far in to go back now. No,
Right. He's one of those.
it's too late.
I'm sorry. I can't pull out. Cayman will figure it out, I'm sure. Either that or they're all dead. Maybe I can join these guys.
Cleek,
Cayman,
roll
wasn't your
insight.
pack boon the ring?
At
How
this
did you
point,
get
it's
the book?
pirate. We're dealing with pirates, and he knows what Cayman would want.
What was that?
Cleek, roll insight.
Yeah, Ren, what was that?
Wasn't your boon the ring? How do you have the book stuff?
Special gift.
Makes sense.
For a minute, Cleek, you feel like the female elf is just kind of blankly staring at you. Just blankly staring at you. And then she says, that's a really nice bow.
I blankly stare back.
No, but then she compliments your longbow.
That's really.
Say you made it, because they won't
Thanks,
kill you.
I've
They'll probably
Had it all
kidnap
my life. I made it myself.
It looks well worn, and like it can hit hard and from afar.
Only she knew.
Well, that's not all in the bow. A good part of that comes from the user. You know.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Subtle Brad.
You see her grinning as she replies. You also notice that she has a pretty silver ornamented longbow, kind of over her shoulder as well. In fact,
All right.
looks like it's got
Mhm.
white wood and silver chasings.
Need to draw that we've made it through.
Pretty dang elegant looking. Another roar in the distance. Neither of the elves glance off. It looks
Yes,
like the one
I
who,
get it. I get it.
the one who named himself
It was
Brewitt
roaring.
appears to be gathering sticks and leaves and little rocks and pine cones from the undergrowth and kind of gathering them into a little pile, about 20 feet or whatever from where you are, where they were when you called your parlay. So he's gathering a little woodland supplies.
What you doing?
Ah, curious, are you? Cleek the pirate. Well, you can come over and take a look as I get it all set up for you.
Look at the spin roast cleat.
I love it. Oh no! Cleek's greatest fear. They are actually gonna barbecue him.
So, Cleek, do you head over to take a look at the whatever it is that they're trying to show you?
Do I believe it's safe?
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
Oh,
Okay. I guess I do.
how when does he get that message in his head?
I'll let you know. It'll be it'll be a moment. So, Cleek, you come over to where Brueth is setting down little bits and pieces of woodland crap in the snow, and make an intelligence check.
Salt my home some more, why don't you? Jeez.
Woodland crap.
My intelligence exists.
It does.
He hasn't.
I happen to like those woodlands.
Doesn't take you too long to figure it out, Cleek, that he is assembling using these different pine cones and rocks and sticks and what have you, a rough map of the area.
Whoa!
You roughly recognize the hills as made by two mounds of snow here and there, and some trees that are shown by branches that have pine still on them. And so he makes a little map of the general area out of just woodland refuse, like you said, your home stuff. So you can tell that it's a map of the area, but he doesn't signify anything.
I'm gonna start helping.
He's just kind of all right. I'll just say easy enough. You
I have the
add-
Outlander feature.
Yep, you
Yeah.
add some elements that he did not add, and it looks like he had added some elements that you were aware of but didn't think to add, sort of thing. Like that weird looking tree that's on that hill to the northwest or whatever. Like things that you've seen, but that you're like, oh yeah, I guess that is kind of a landmark. Yeah, sort of thing. So. Together now, adding to it, I'm not gonna have you roll for it. Whatever, it's your feature. You add components to this map, and you feel like it's very detailed as you look at. Like you know every point on here. Like, this is like everything within 70 miles or whatever. Like this is northeastern Aelenmiley, the Frozen Quarter. And so that's about when you get the message.
Cleek,
Okay,
these
what
lands
was the
pretty well,
message
don't you?
exactly again so that I can...
Cleek, encountered a white dragon. Managed to negotiate. We are fine. How are you?
The pirates are a bit scary, and I don't know if they're plotting something.
Pirates are always plotting something. Stay on your guard. Do not let them take anything from you. Done. Hey, Ren, my writing hand's starting to get a little sore here. Oh, good grief.
Cleek, you notice that both of the pirates are looking at you funny as you're getting these messages in your head and responding in your head. Do you want to try and play it off, or just... They just seem to be looking at you. They don't look like they're plotting
Yes.
anything at all.
Still
will-
play it off.
Play it off as if I just remembered something to add to the map.
All right, please roll either deception. Yeah, I think deception probably.
Good luck, buddy.
At least it's not a negative.
I'm gonna need it.
All right, and then you add something to the map, and you kind of like fumble it a little bit, and you're like, "Oh yeah." You see Bruith and Pela both kind of consider the thing that you added, and then Pela's like, "Yeah, I think I remember that too."
We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. So close.
How far away are we now, DM?
Oh, I would say you're probably 1 mile away. You're very close now. It's about mid-afternoon, like 2:30, 3 p.m. You've been trudging and going all day now, abouts, because you left at like 7 a.m. Yeah, you guys are probably cold and exhausted. You haven't taken a break. You just picked up the pace as soon as Cleek caught the trail,
Yeah,
and then you got chased by a dragon for a while. So like
Even
the adrenaline's come down, and you know what? I'm actually gonna have everyone. If you guys are gonna, are you pushing it still, or have you slowed down? Because
I'm sitting on Ren.
Red slowed down.
Ooh.
God damn it. Even
Okay.
his mechanical legs hurt for some reason. And he can't fill them.
He's been carrying Cayman this whole fucking time.
I'm gonna have all of the people still on the trail make a Constitution save real quick.
Yeah. Hot
Cayman's
dog.
looking good. Braun's
climb.
looking good.
I'll climb off so Ren's not.
Oh, and y'all have advantage because of the winter gear.
Roll again, drone.
Oh, advantage. Okay.
Yeah, Drone, you're
Fine.
good. Yeah, so far everyone's good.
That is a still 18.
Gotcha. Is
Advantage.
Leon still away? Oh yeah, he said BRB got a thing. So Leon, when he gets back, can do a con save or not. He has a good con, so I'm sure he'll be fine.
Hop on with
He also has advantage. So if we just took like the average of his con plus
I got 17 plus whatever.
yeah, he's good. He's good. So everyone's fine. You managed to stay warm and insulated with your cold weather gear. You keep trudging to the northeast, and after a little while, you come around a little bend in the road, and you see the two pirates and Cleek kind of standing by a
There's
pile
that
of
dumb
crap in the
bird.
road. So let
Hey, yo,
me
Cleek, who's your friends?
well,
Ren's
that's
gonna
going
walk over.
I want to look at these two pirates. Do I recognize either one of them?
roll a history check, plurs.
Plurs?
It's a variation on please.
Oh boy. Should have guidance to myself for this.
You should have. There's a number of times you could have guidanced Braun as well, and you don't, and it's silly. And I'm like, come on, you guys used to be all over that.
Can I
In
guide
any case,
the result?
sure. I'll let you guidance it. I'll let you, as you come around, you see them. You're like, do I remember guidance?
Hey!
All right, 17. You remember hearing about a pair of elven siblings that worked together as captains of their own ships, but you never engaged with or met them. You know that their names are Pela and Brueth, and you don't know much else other than that they're still around, and they have been for a number of years now as successful elven pirate captains, at least like 20 years, 30 years. So about as long as you've been alive, they've been around. You just have never met them, sort of thing.
Yep. I'm going to keep that to myself for a little bit.
Naturally.
Ren's gonna sit down, Rune. She could run around now, Rune.
All right. So as you guys come around, I'm going to try and set up a new map very, very quickly. I believe I downloaded them, so they should be here. Mapu. Oh,
Ren left.
perfect.
Said he was.
This is what I dream of. Images. Images.
What I treat. What? Ha!
Are they
Sorry.
moving images?
No, I dream of those too, of course. But
We made it.
no, I'm getting a map ready for everyone. You know, just in case an encounter should break out.
Oh
In case
boy!
I decide to deck one of these pirates.
You
Yeah,
can.
well, you might not be the only one thinking about that, depending on the answers that we get. Same minds, right, Drone?
In case I want to betray the party and
Oh, you think I haven't accounted for that possibility? Let's
I
see. If
figured.
you betray,
Kieran's got all the answers.
if you
All
betray
right.
me, there's a good chance Drone will betray the party with you.
Ooh, Frosty.
I have a plan. You guys know I have a plan.
Every
Not
time.
even before
Every
your
bloody
own
time.
token.
Okay. Let me just go ahead and I'm gonna write a note
Like, we're like,
on Agatien's card here. I'm gonna write
it's probably where
satiated, and then in parentheses
for one day.
for now. Yeah. One day I'll take pictures of my note cards and show them to you, and you can see how they're color coded and horrible handwriting.
I think we're down here, Braun. We're coming around the bend and seeing the group of them.
Something like that.
I've
Let's
already
see.
marched up here now. Okay, fine.
Shit. Damn, bro. Taking the initiative. Whoa.
Where should I be placing my token? That's a small horse you got there.
You were kind of hanging out with the two of them, so I would say that you were.
Okay, they're over there.
Probably hanging out in a tree.
Yep, that sounds about right.
What is this blue puddle?
That's about the area where you appear and come around the bend and see them. So that
Oh.
puddle was about where you appear at.
More like down here. Got it.
Yeah, you're coming in from there, about somewhere around there. Whatever, it's fine.
Over here, Braun. Over here.
And Braun,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
horse,
yeah.
that horse is definitely not big enough. I'm gonna make it bigger for you right now. Boom, horse-sized.
Hell
A
yeah.
horse-sized horse. So we still need.
Let's go.
We have Cleek. We need Ren
And Leon.
and Leon. Leon, I believe, is still AFK. So let me drag him on.
Weird, because he's not rooted in
If it didn't cost
He
3 sorcery
probably
points, let's summon
muted
a
his
shadow
mic.
dog.
Either way, Leon, if you are muted, you're muted. If you're gone, well, then you can't hear me anyway. So what am I doing talking? All right.
I mean, you could just ask Bryn if you could have it out, but you can't attack with it until you spend those 3 sorcery points. Like, you can't do actions that require an action until you spend those 3.
All right. So you guys are approaching. As you approach, they look up and are already looking in your direction as you come around the bend. And I guess,
Bing, bing. Yep. Never pirates.
yeah, they are definitely pirates. As you all get closer, Ren, as you step there, it's gonna be about here when he holds up a hand and says, "No need to come any closer. You'll ruin the map." And sure enough,
This
Ren.
bunch of twigs.
Yeah, let me draw the.
I got this.
Nah, it's kind of big. It has like big branches of trees and like it's It's a pretty expansive map. It's a 15 by 15 foot map. Takes up a lot of space on the ground there.
Convenient that it also marks the barrier between you and us.
You see him grin as he says that and says, "You must be the illustrious navigator Cayman Marith. You know, to be honest, I thought you would be bigger."
Yeah, times have been hard.
You're a navigator. Ren's gonna raise an eyebrow at
I was. Once upon a time, I was the navigator for a pirate ship. A very well known.
Hey,
Then why do
Brew,
you keep
his crew
calling
doesn't even
yourself
know he's a
captain?
captain. He's not a
No,
captain, Pay.
r-
I know.
No, he calls himself captain often.
I wear a hat. I have
Does he? Well, the hat does make the man, but it doesn't make a captain.
I've been leading this crew for months.
And they don't know you're a pirate? He
Oh,
kind of
they're-
gestures at Ren.
They're fully aware.
No, I didn't know he was a navigator because he calls himself captain all the time.
Yep, I do.
The lady elf steps in and kind of feigns like concern and puts an arm on the male elf's shoulder and says, Brew, calm down. They're here for parley. We should find out what they want first. Of course, Pay. I'm sorry. I always get so caught up in the moment.
Hey, yo, what's parlay?
It's like,
Maybe you could ask your captain, a fellow pirate.
like a negotiation for pirates, kind of like calling a white peace.
Cleek, roll perception.
Yeah, please do roll perception.
Will do.
I can hear the sarcasm dripping off his fucking voice.
Uh,
I don't need it.
Wrench chains are gonna start shifting into shell mode.
Relax. If they break parlay, and
This
any
is
of
my least offensive form of my armor, so I was changing to it.
well, maybe that's not such a good idea.
You'd rather me hold chains out like they're going to be used to whip somebody, or rather me have them folded inwards like they're supposed to be?
Relax. I'm just saying, be ready for anything.
They both are carrying bemused expressions, listening to your banter, eyeing
There.
you as they listen.
Let's get right down to why I called this parlay. I hear one of ours recently came through.
And who would that be? Another member of this crew that doesn't know that you're their captain that's not a captain of a ship that's under the seas?
Funny talk coming from a guy who's walking around the frozen wastelands of the north without a ship. Where's
and it
your
was
ship
your bird person on the ground who called parlay.
on my behalf? I was very
Indeed.
specific wording.
And yet so too, you are on land.
Well, then I guess we're in the, for lack of a better term, the same boat, aren't we?
His smile widens and deepens, and he kind of makes a gesture as if to say touche.
So, one of my crew members, Brightleaf, was apparently spotted in your vicinity.
Roll insight.
Yeah, I bet.
19 passive insight.
9.
They both look at each other confused and go, I've never heard of a bright leaf before.
What does Ren gleam from this? Just because he's just.
Wait, you don't need to fucking roll insight. You were here when you spotted her.
Cleek,
Yeah, but-
with an 18,
Bro.
they seem to be telling the truth. Ren, with a passive 19, they seem to be telling the truth.
But Cleek knows better.
I didn't know exactly what I was rolling for. I just rolled insight because I heard insight. I know.
So this friend of yours,
Yeah.
Brightleaf, was it?
That's a 24, actually.
What?
Most excellent. With a 24, they appear to be telling the truth.
Yeah, they're good liars.
They seem like an honest bunch. They might have not known that there was a bright leaf somewhere around here. They could have been told a false name for all we know.
Cleek, you said you saw her, right? Cleek, are you telling me we rushed all this way and threw a bunch of shit in front of a dragon for nothing?
I was trying to tell him that we haven't taken any friends of any of you.
Cleek, come on.
Yeah? Dropped for some reason. The internet was weird.
Oh, no worries. You probably didn't hear the last little bit of the conversation. Cayman, recap your question. Go!
You for sure know Brightleaf was with them, right?
Yes.
100%
Yes.
would stake your life and the life of all of your kin on it.
I don't think that's necessary, but yes.
When,
All right.
when did he see this bright leaf? Who are you speaking of? You saw Umo, you saw Radaira, you saw Nerylix, even though she probably didn't want to be seen. Meta probably didn't care at all. Fargunter's maybe around here somewhere right now.
Funny because we call Parley and they hear you sit. This is the point of having a crew. I trust his word. So
Well, I'm glad that you trust his word, but I don't know how to account for this person that you're saying that I have, that clearly he gestures to his sister, who gestures back to him. It is only the two of us here right now.
Cleek, you mentioned there were others, right?
What?
You mentioned other people with them, no?
Yes. Yes, there's a bunch.
All right, so
There's
where's
like
the
7,
rest?
8?
Where's the rest? This could be solved like that. If they were all here, we could confirm it right now. Or are they?
Well, unfortunately, they are not my crew. And so I was unable to keep them from leaving this place.
We kept one of those arrows, didn't we? We kept one.
I don't know,
remember-
did you?
I remember the color
We
was
kept both the different colored arrows.
Both. There were like 6 different colored arrows. In fact,
color
let me
saw
look
two.
at the list of different colored arrows that there were in order to determine the number.
We were
one.
specifically told 2 colors.
Well, there were
We-
6.
We kept a yellow fletched one with like red on the end of it, I believe.
Ooh, yeah. You know what? Go ahead and you see that these two have such arrows. In fact, it's only really the male. He has a little hip quiver with bolts with that fletching.
So
The lady actually has a quiver with the same fletchings over her shoulder.
So
Yeah.
you're telling me you've never seen Brightleaf, you don't know who she is, you have no idea where she could be, right?
I'm saying that I don't know anyone named Brightly. I've met a lot of people in my years, but
She's an
no
elf.
one by that name.
She's an elf. Is
I know a lot of elves too, trust me.
Describe Brightleaf in more detail than just racial manners.
That would help.
She was recently ambushed, carries a special belt, has a shield, a rapier, a longbow,
This broken bow.
broken now. Any of that jogging your memory?
And you say this was when, in the last month?
Last couple days.
Last couple days.
Probably last couple days, I would say last, maybe, what would it be now, Cleek? 3 or 4 days at least?
In about
Yeah.
5 days.
Or about 5 days.
Let me roll something real quick.
Yeah. Gladly. Any of
Okay.
that kind of jog your memory?
In fact, it does. And you can see that he is remembering, and he's, I know the person that you're speaking of, and yes, she is with the others, no longer here. I cannot speak for them. I can only say this. To follow them would lead to your deaths and likely hers.
No, I don't understand.
Why did they take her?
I will kill all of them.
He kind of leans on his hand and leans forward and is like, I can see that she does have some friends outside.
Yeah, she does. I don't
Well
like
then,
Brightleaf as? That's a better question, because you seem not to recognize the name, but you recognize the description. So you must know a bit more than what you're letting on.
Well, I guess it all comes down to this, and he kind of gestures down to the map. There are some places that you can't go, and there are some places that you can go, and I would suggest that you go not after us. This
And
bright leaf,
You say
that you know
us.
it. This bright leaf, you know, she needs to come home now.
No, that's your decision to make, not yours.
It's actually not my decision to make either. I merely am here to see that it happens, and it has happened, and every moment that we stand here, it continues to happen. Now, I see the anger in your eyes. Let me offer you this instead, as we have held this parley in good faith, as is your bird friend, though I doubt his actual pirating experience.
Yes,
That's fine, and that's why I accepted it. I know for a fact that you're here for something completely different than this elven woman who won't give you her name. Because I believe the captain to this ship that you say that you are the navigator of, this gale storm, I believe the captain, yes, he's looking for you, isn't he?
Oh, I'm very aware. I can't wait to see him.
I don't think you're as aware as I am.
I
Because, see, you're looking for him, and I know where he is.
oh shit. Well, Gamon's gonna have a crisis of conscience right here.
Let me guess. You want us to drop the other subject, and you'll give us information on that subject.
It does appear to be a pretty simple proposition, yes. Actually, that is exactly what I'd like.
It'd be a
I will
waste of-
give you the thing that you already want in return for the thing that you already can't have, which to seek would lead to yours and their deaths anyways. I don't even have to obstruct you or provide any real opposition, but to seek her would kill you.
Do I
Why
believe
was
him?
she taken?
Go ahead and roll insight.
That's what I.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling my DM deceptions when I need to, so don't worry about
If you're even using deception.
it. Fair enough. They seem pretty honest. So on
Do they though?
on a pirate's honor,
Oh,
what say you?
Oh, on a pirate's honor.
Ha! Well, I happen to know you, Cayman Marith, are an actual pirate. He seems to think rather highly of you.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna look at Cleek, and I want to get a read for what he feels in this situation. He's been listening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm just-
know. I'm forfeiting my passive, but I rolled a 22 for my insight.
Okay.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna
Ren,
look at.
they seem like they're being completely honest.
I'm gonna look at.
Do
Cleek.
these guys have like a plus 20 deception? Like, goddamn.
If I roll the
They
19,
could just be honest.
if I roll the 19 with my deception, you never know. But I'm gonna look at Cleek, and I want to get a sense for how he feels about pursuing Brightleaf.
Desperate to do so.
This is a big decision, guys. Seriously. it's about as big of a decision as the one you made that got her kidnapped.
Cleek,
One road or the other, left or right, up or down. Binary.
this could be the end of all of us right here. Are you willing to put that on the line?
Are you willing to leave a part of your crew behind?
Let me ask you another question, Cleek. You even need to ask. Tell us where the fuck Brightleaf went, or we kill you both here and now, and we'll find her in our own way.
Are you really sure that you want to do that? I
Or
said
answer,
we won't stop you.
Your answer determines whether this parley ends peacefully or not.
What was the question again? Just to be clear.
Where are they taking Brightleaf?
Tell us where they went, or you both die.
They're taking her home.
Give us
Where?
a direction.
God, I can feel the ring wants me to pursue something. I don't know what it's trying to tell me. I know it wants me to.
Ren's gonna tell Rune to hide, so he's out of
They're-
combat.
They're looking at each other, and they're both deep in thought, and they're kind of like reading each other's faces, and
Would you abandon one of your own crew?
he turns and gives you a very cold look and says,
Probably
Fine.
would.
to your deaths then. They went to the northeast. When you reach the wood that's tough as iron, and when the shafts fall like rain, you'll know where you are.
Good. Let's go, Cleek. We're leaving. This parley's over.
I will nod and begin to fly off.
By the way,
Begin to fly up, rather. I'm gonna stay with the party.
Gem Crests. I hope I never see you two again.
We'll see if you get your wish, Cayman Marith of the Gale Storm.
Yeah. He'll find me when he's ready. Let's go. I'm gonna start walking away and see what happens.
Ren's gonna go back to his faster, walking speed. He's gonna pick up his dog. And he's gonna start walking away.
Boy, I was if Cleek hadn't said he was desperate to find her, I probably would not have chosen this option. Not gonna lie, Cleek, you were the deciding factor here. Alright, Cleek, northeast. Lead the way. Up in the air, like usual.
Of course.
Assuming we get off the map, Bryn.
So one thing I want to say is it's unfortunate that Leon wasn't here, because that would have been a fun plot point to play off of, because it's relevant. Leon is relevant in some way at this point. But Leon's not here. So I'll just say that he got stuck in a snowdrift, and y'all were like, wait, where'd he go? And you doubled back and got him and then headed on. I'm not sure. I don't know how else to just... Eventually, when Leon comes back, he regains consciousness from the snowdrift that you found him unconscious in, because he is not here. And he didn't roll the Constitution save. He auto-failed.
That is such a damn shame. But onward to Brightleaf. Man, damn it, Cleek. You said the one thing. The one thing. You had to bring up abandoning my puppy.
Alright? Brightleaf is a part of the crew, and that is one of Cayman's
Cleek,
morals.
Cleek knows what you value. Cleek knows you at this point.
Yeah, I guess he knows Cayman pretty well.
I would say he does. I would say he knows Cayman better than anyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
He knows the
No,
exact...
Ron might. I don't know. It's up in the air between the two of them, maybe.
Okay. You wouldn't abandon the crewmate, would you? Fuck.
Damn it, I really would, but damn it.
Your fucking words.
I said something, I would have broken my word right then and there, on my honor as a real pirate.
Yeah, you had to. You had to. Oh,
Yep.
man.
Cayman
This is big. This changes things a lot. All right, let me go ahead and get my map up. My face map, the one that I'm looking at right here. You guys are... It is getting late. It is getting late where you are. You are. It is late.
I'm gonna try to make him a little bit. But we get away from them. No, listen, I didn't want to say anything in front of them. Come down here for a minute. I'll actually discuss this.
I will do precisely that.
Your audio is a little crackly, Cayman.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that any better?
Yeah, it's a little better. You good?
So, Cleek, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know where we're going. Do you know the area we're going at all? We could be walking fucking circles at this point.
I'm familiar with the area enough to navigate. Yes.
I don't know.
Hey, yo, are we gonna camp out at a nearby town, or are we just gonna bunker down here in the snow?
I think that should be our next move, at least. Head north, and then meet up with Fenlock and figure out what we do from there. I'm not gonna lie, Cleek, I don't know if we can pursue this any further.
Doesn't mean we're not gonna try.
It might. Look, I've done some pretty crazy things. I've gone up against some crazy foes. If they were being completely honest, I'm pretty sure we will die if we go there. If we try
I
to
could not get a read off of them when I was judging them. They seem to have been honest, but I can't I can't say completely.
they seem perfectly honest to me, and based on that alone. Cleek, there's some gambles that aren't worth taking.
And there's plenty that are more than worth it, too.
Yeah, but we're
And
talking
if any
about,
are,
we're talking about
if any are, it's these.
we're talking about one life and six. There's a good chance
I die, I'm gonna come back and kill you myself.
all the more reason I don't think we can pursue this.
If I didn't at least try, mine wouldn't be worth protecting.
Cleek, what I'm trying to get at is we're not ready for something. I really don't think we're ready for it.
Then we can prepare. Isn't that what you're about, Captain? A good pirate is always prepared, aren't they? They're prepared for anything and everything.
No, we're not. Case in point, the greatest pirate captain ever lived had his pirate ship sunk, and I fucking went down with it. I should be dead.
Don't say that's a you problem. Don't say that's a you problem.
I have a second chance.
And yet, here you stand, trying to lead another crew. You could do better than your old captain. If you think of that, you might be better. Maybe if it got out your own stupid-ass head, you'd realize you are a great captain. We just need to prepare for this.
I don't have a plan.
Then we'll come up
You're
with
not the
one.
only one here. Do you think you're alone in this?
You have an entire crew around you.
I don't understand. I don't know the end of the place. I don't know where we're going. I don't know the area. I have no idea how to pit ourselves against them and come out of this alive. I've got
Then we
nothing.
scout, we study. There's a lot we can do.
Braun, drone, please. I think this is a losing gamble. I really do. I think we die.
I say have a little faith in us, Cayman. Sure, they seem like they were telling the truth when they said we'd all die, but that just means that they believe what they're saying. Which means
So,
that they're probably underestimating us.
I mean, like, there's a certain spell that I can only cast on other humanoids, and I become a lot stronger when I can cast that spell, so I like our odds.
And I've learned a thing or two that I've been studying.
You all
We'll be
really-
fine.
Trust me when I say that I think if we are going to find Brightleaf, we need to do it now. And I think we're more capable than we ever have been before.
You're really willing to die for this, aren't you?
I'm willing to die for my friend.
I lived 20 years in a cell. This is better and more entertaining than anything else I've done in my entire life.
I can't wait to hear what Braun and Braun and Drone say. That's super inspirational. Come on, guys.
I couldn't hear half of what you said. You're still kind of up and down.
Oh, I'm just. You guys are really willing to die for her?
You aren't?
That's pretty compelling. You aren't?
Was it you who said leave no crew member behind? Well, we're not leaving one behind.
Of course I'm
Bright
willing.
Leaves Cure Wounds has carried the party.
I pushed the one fucking button, dude. Of course I'm willing to do it. I'm just...
You have a button. You think we aren't going to push it?
Oh, you don't know what the button is, and you keep pushing it. I mean, yeah, I'm willing to die for her, but at what point do we just say we did our best?
It's
At
when
this
we're
point-
bleeding out on the ground, we'll say we did our best.
I don't
At this
like
point, it's getting towards dusk, and y'all are not within sight of a place to sleep, so you're going to need to look for a place. Unless you just want to fall asleep in the middle of a snowdrift or something, in the middle of the road or wherever it is that you are, because you're not really on a road right now, kind of cross-countrying it.
All right.
Where's the closest town to us? How far is that away from?
Why don't we play dice for it?
So you guys, when you met up with Cleek, are at the point that is black on the map, and so if you headed due west, you will reach that small town there. However, it will you'll probably get there after dark.
Why don't we roll a die?
What was that?
Repeat that.
I said, why don't we roll a dice for it?
Ooh, for which direction you want to go?
For whether we pursue rightly or not.
That ship's already
Put it
sailed.
this way.
No.
Look how many of us are saying we're
chance.
going after Brightleaf. We're not betting on chance. There's a majority who's saying we're going.
You are betting on chance by pursuing it. You don't get it.
Everything in life is a chance. Might as well take the risk.
So why not put a chance on the line here?
We've already chosen
Because-
what we're willing to take.
You're scared, aren't you?
I thought we were already agreed on that part.
I'm not afraid.
We'll save her, won't we?
I don't know.
Whoever's leading the search for shelter.
Hold on, I need to roll something. Because I said that.
We assume I'll be leading it from up above.
My passive
Ooh.
beats that. I know you're lying.
Yeah, you do.
Come on, Cayman. Aren't you supposed to be a brave captain after all?
The last brave captain I had lost his ship, most of his crew.
And who says you can't become better? Your own self? Look at everyone else around here. We think you're a good captain. Hell, you're the best captain I've met. Albeit I've met only like 2 people now, who's both been pirates, but nonetheless you top that. So get your head out of your ass and let's save a crew member.
They know where he is. And
Repeat that.
they know where he is, and I stupidly let you talk me into this. You don't understand. I finally had it right in my fucking grasp. And I let
Why
you talk
is it
me
so important to you to meet back with your old captain?
out. I have to know what happened. I have to know why we went down. I have to know why he was laughing about it. I need to know why.
An insane man laughs at the face of death, while death laughs back at him.
He's still alive. And the people that died, he brought them back. That's not something he did before. You
maybe you'd think it might not be him. Illusions and manipulations exist. People can hold up disguises for years and years. Changelings are everywhere. You'd be surprised.
Nobody would have the guts to take on that face. And even if they took on that face, one lie would blow the whole thing over. The moment somebody could lie to him, they'd know it wasn't him.
Who knows? It still might be a fake. There's magic everywhere in this world. A spell can shatter reality at its fingertips.
What do you know about magic?
I was a drow slave. I've had my memories altered by spells. I know quite a bit about the arcane.
How do you know that you had your memories altered by magic? What do you
Because they're
know
faded.
Time makes memories fade.
But time doesn't make you forget your parents' face. Time doesn't make you forget your last name, now does it?
You'd be surprised. Cayman's gonna take his die out and just roll it. Just one die in his hand. Drop it in there and see what happens. Fuck.
Braun, all of a
Yeah.
sudden, you have a voice in your head.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Master Maldin, it is me, Percival Johannesburg. Master Brainlock, Mistress Echo, Lady 12, and I are on our way to Punjab Haryana to meet with Fenlock. End of message.
Ah, shit.
What?
I just got a message from Percival. Johannesburg.
What'd he say?
He just told me that Master Branglop, Mistress Echo, Lady 12, and himself are now on their way to Punjab Haryana to meet with Fenlock.
This is good. This is an opportunity. What do you say? We meet up with them and try to convince them to join us on this. I will concede if we can get them involved in helping us track Brightleaf down. I'm all in. But with the people we have right now, I don't think it's possible. I think we die.
Hey, yo, I mean, fair enough. More the merrier.
It's just that Punjab is in the exact opposite direction.
Tell them to head to Morocco. Okay, tell them head to Morocco. Follow. There was a road on the map we had, right? Follow
Yes.
the road northeast from Morocco. A small village. That's where we're meeting. That's where Fenlock will be. I'll say this. If we convince them to go, we'll go chase after Brightleaf. But if we can't convince them to join us, we're following the line of people who are going to be guiding us.
You know what? If we can't convince them, I will agree that we'll go and try to search down your captain. We'll make it a bet.
Exactly. Blood pact.
You know what? I've done worse. Let's do it.
I'll take out a dagger, cut my hand open. Your
Brad
turn.
is going to take a dagger from Braun's horse and cut his hand open.
He just steals stuff from people all the time.
His hand doesn't bleed, does it?
And he called us back.
No,
One
I
of
have
them does.
another hand. One of them. He cuts because he has mechanical fingers on that hand, but he still has a palm that he cut.
Okay. I'll hold out my bloody hand. Once you agree to this, if you break your word, nothing good will ever happen to you again.
I don't plan on breaking my word. I'm an honorable man, and he's gonna shake your hand.
There it is, sealed in blood.
If either of you are lying, you get you have to make a deception check with disadvantage, and the other person gets insight
Ren
with
is
advantage.
not lying.
Cayman has always, for as long as he's lived, honored the blood pact.
Well, I'm just saying, I will now begin to
breaking
mechanically enforce that it is difficult to lie while making one.
Oh yeah, it is. No, he's not lying. If they can convince Fenlock and Company to go towards where Brightleaf is supposed to be to the northeast, where the woods turn to iron, Cayman's all in. But if we can't get them to go with us, we're going to my captain. Everybody agrees. Sealed in blood right here.
All right. Well, it looks like at least Ren and Cayman have agreed on this.
Yeah, does everybody else agree?
Drone kind of looks at the hands and says, sure, fine.
Good. Braun?
I'll think about it.
Yes or no?
Maybe.
I won't accept a maybe.
The sun has now set, and it is twilight on the snow. It is getting cold.
Let's turn west for that village. Braun. Blood pact is set. Cleek, you agree? Did
Give me an exact readout of that.
So, if we can convince Ringlap and Fenlock and that group to go with us, we will go after Brightleaf. If we cannot convince them to go with us, we follow the trail to Captain Blackwind.
I can't guarantee that, no.
Too bad you never got directions.
It'll be easy enough to find him. I'm sure word has been left.
Oh, Well, as you guys close on the small, abandoned, frozen over town.
Yeah, I figured that's where we're
as dark. We're gonna take a quick break. Probably like in 15 minutes. I don't think Leon's gonna come back tonight. Maybe he's just dipped. So
Cleek, if everybody but Cleek agrees with this, Cleek, you're not gonna leave us, are you?
I'm not leaving Brightleaf.
You're
well,
Whether or not we can get help, I cannot guarantee that I won't go after her.
okay. I will respect that. But my decision will remain the same, and I will even add on. I will not try to convince them otherwise, but I will leave it up to all of you to convince them to go on this idiotic chase.
Hey, I've got. I know if we're done with RP, I just had a really funny thing. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I found a fidget spinner and I've just been messing with it. I fucking dropped it. I hit the surge outlet where that's plugged in, that has all my computer plugs into it, and I hit the little button that switch off the outlet. It hit the ground, bounced a bunch of times. Yeah, that's why I disconnected for 3 minutes because.
Oh, jeez. You didn't miss too much, just the blood pact and all that.
No, I mean,
Ren basically yelling at Cayman and Cayman yelling at Ren.
I came back to you guys talking about channelings or whatever, and I was a little confused at that.
Changelings.
I'm gonna try and get ice cream before this break ends, so I'll be back.
Alright. Cayman trying to question Ren. How does he know his memories are altered? It's almost like he was aware when they were altered. Motherfucker, Drow don't put you to sleep. They want you to suffer.
I don't think you have any recollection of your memories being altered, is why.
Because he is actively aware they are, because they didn't like change the numbers to something else. They just cut snippets out of it. It's kind of like, okay then.
I don't know. I'd have to look at alter memory to know exactly what the wording is. I always thought when it happened, it was something you weren't even aware of happening. Just went, oh shit, I don't have that memory. Well, I never had that memory.
I mean, it's also, I'm saying the alter Rin's memory by magic. It might not just be the alter memory spell. In his backstory, he is aware his memory was altered by magic.
Event that it experienced within the last 24 hours. Oh.
So the alter memory spell wouldn't work. It would have had been a actual just something magical that alters memories.
Maybe. I don't know.
So Ren's been in a lot of fights as a Drow pit slave. He's seen some spellcasters like sorcerers in there, so he knows a bit about the spells. It's also why I gave him the Storm Rune, so he has advantage on Arcana checks now. Which is really nice. I have advantage on permanent advantage on Insight, permanent advantage on Arcana. It's pretty great. Rune Knight is really fun.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, welcome back. We thought you dropped.
No.
You need to recap the most important things that happened.
Yes, please do a recap.
Oh,
Sorry.
We met the pirates. We got to them. You were dead asleep, so you didn't get to have your thing with them. But basically, they've told us where Brightleaf was taken, and Cayman was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go for that." And then as soon as they left sight, Cayman's like, "Look, this is a fucking death trap where we're going. We will die."
No, we
And-
just have to be careful.
No, it was we were specifically told they'll kill us. I don't think there is any careful we can take, and it basically boiled down to Cayman has made a deal with Ren and has asked the party if they're okay with it. It's a blood pact, so I don't know if Leon knows about Cayman's blood pacts.
I don't think he knows anything about them yet.
Well, Cayman has made a blood pact with Ren that basically says if we can convince the Brenglap, Fenlock, Johannesburg, and all them crew to join us on this, we will go for Brightleaf. If we cannot convince them, then we try to track down Captain Black.
Wow. That's heavy.
And he is not going to involve himself in the convincing. He has specifically said, though he was not under the blood pact when he said it, that you all will have to convince them. Otherwise, he has said he won't pursue Brightleaf. Ren has agreed to it. Drone agreed to it. Braun said maybe, and Cleek said probably not.
I don't even
They
think.
said no matter what, they're gonna go after Brightleaf.
Pretty much.
Well, that's. You guys really love making like things easy, don't you?
Oh yeah, yeah we do. So how would Leon feel about that situation?
I don't like it because they're nobles and they're cunts.
Would he agree with the blood pact?
Oh, I don't know if like for a how do I say this? For the purpose of doing it, yeah, but I don't think that's actually like he could actually do it. I don't know.
No. So he only made the pact with Ren. He's only enforcing. Only him and Ren that have enforced it. Basically, he's just asked the party if they'll go along with it or not.
Yeah, I'll go along with this. At this point, I've got too much like work put into this to just dick out of it now.
Well, I mean, if the whole party goes after Brightleaf anyways, I'll be the one sticking out of it, which would be a damn shame. But that's
Like,
how the
Ren made a blood pact, so if we can't convince him, Ren goes with Skaman.
On Bach.
welcome back. I just
Welcome back.
Leon's back. So I filled him in.
Always with the easy choices with you all. Never anything like slightly difficult.
Yeah, I wonder. God, Cayman's definitely eyeing Braun right now. He's like, oh man, do I ask him to do it or do I not? Oh man,
What are you thinking about asking him?
something really stupid that I know he'll say no to.
What is it, Cayman?
I was gonna ask you to try to send a message to Captain Blackwind.
So
You
you
want me
know
to take
Captain
him?
Blackman?
I don't know him personally. I've heard of him, obviously.
I wonder if how does sending? I know how it works.
If Braun doesn't know him personally, like he's unfamiliar with the target,
Yeah,
then it
I'm
doesn't
pretty
work.
sure that you're familiar with.
Damn, it's too bad you can't let me cast sending through you.
What about your fancy book there?
The name has to be in it, and he has to have written it in.
Braun, did you have a message that you were going to send back to Percival? Or
Yeah, I was just wondering if we knew the name of the place we're going, northeast of Morocco.
No, we just know that it. Wait, we do know that we were given the name. Wind something.
Oh,
Winter.
I have a
Wind.
message typed out anyway.
All right, good.
Exactly 25 words. Bang.
excellent. Got it.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. All right. We are back from break. Let's see.
Hello, Brandon. Your return.
Hey, welcome back. So, quick recap for you since you are back. And I'm glad you're here. I hope everything's okay.
Already did that.
Yeah, got it.
Don't
You already recapped it, so I don't need to do it then.
I told him we met the pirates. He was dead somewhere for a little while. We're chasing Brightleaf, and then I told him about the Blood Pact, how Ren's basically agreed to it, and how Cayman said he won't even try to convince them not to go along with it. He's just leaving. The party has to convince the other party to go on this effectively suicide run. And if they don't agree, we might lose a fleet, which is a shame. I don't
Yeah.
want to lose a fleet.
little bit of a shame.
I had alter memory. I had modify memory. I could change his memory so he doesn't remember seeing Brightleaf or hearing about Brightleaf. Damn it!
Wait, what?
Nothing.
That's not a
Excuse
fourth level
me.
spell, is it?
Don't modify Ren's memories already than what they've.
I didn't say modify Ren's memory. I wasn't thinking of him.
Oh, do not
Thinking of-
modify my dog's memories
I
either.
was thinking of keeping our fucking ballista by altering his memory so he doesn't even know we know where Brightleaf is.
Ooh, that would have changed things a lot.
No,
If
that
only.
would definitely require our bird friends consent out of character.
Yeah, no. We haven't asked consent to do anything to each other. We've peed with each other. That whole ask consent to fuck with each other, that got thrown out the window when we had a party member.
I mean, when you're modifying a character's memory, that's
Yep.
something you're gonna ask.
Nope.
Nah, I'm with Cayman. Nope.
It's with the character if he would do something like that. Unfortunately, that is not a spell he knows. That you
Thank
know about.
God.
It's not like it have to be like. Isn't that spell like? I'm assuming it's like 8th level or something. It's super high. 5th?
Fifth level.
So
What
in 2 levels, you'll get modify memory, is what I'm hearing.
Doubt it. But anyway, we're all back, right?
I will say, it's not even in the Warlock spell list. You won't get it.
Yeah, but I have a different page.
It probably won't even be your patron spell list.
I don't know.
Do
he
the
was-
pings and do the pongs if you're back.
Looks like everyone but Astro so far.
Astro, no!
I can hear Astron
Ooh.
breathing.
Ooh, that's everyone. All right, so let's go ahead and move you to. Oh wait, no, I got the shadow thing first.
Oh, no.
See all this stuff. Oh, no.
Roll a 1d20, buddy. Not again.
Yeah.
Not again.
Wait,
No.
who's rolling a d20?
As
No.
you enter the village, please roll perception, everyone.
Oh, thank God. Can't even roll another
Roll
encounter.
oh, you rolled really good
Perception.
perception. You see another white dragon.
I think my perception's just a base
It's
roll.
dark. Oh, right.
Yeah. Let me actually check. My perception modifier is a plus or a minus.
Dark now,
Going to
Brett?
character sheet. That doesn't matter. I have dark vision.
Ren, don't you just need to replace a hard drive for your computer?
No, I'm completely replacing it. That's what I decided to do.
Completely replacing the computer?
Yeah, getting a whole new one. I'm just saving up.
I am revealing a map
That's an interesting
of a
take.
village that you are in. Please
Excuse me.
place yourselves.
It had a lot
Somewhere
of old parts
in the
anyways,
revealed
so it's like might as well completely get an upgrade. Also, that's just for
I mean, I guess, yeah.
You can probably get a little bit of money from those parts though if you sell them.
Yeah.
I plan on keeping the parts that I recently bought for it and selling the rest.
You see that there are a number of structures in this village. They do not appear to be as snowed in as Banksboro.
Oh my god, I think Kenshin used this map
It's
once.
Igor.
Possibly.
Oh,
It was either
Hold
this map or a
on,
different
roll 20,
season version of
refresh
it in
this
his
map.
second campaign with the Blood Plague stuff.
Oh, hey guys. What are you doing? It's me.
Every time.
Blood
fifth
plague.
level fireball.
No, yeah, this is actually the same map that Kenshin used, just a different season.
Yeah. Yeah, you were there too, huh?
Welcome to winter.
Hopefully we don't fight a blood plague zombie that downs me and then kills me with magic missile, like what happened in that campaign.
Wait, what?
Remember, Helios died and then was brought back by his demon friend.
Jesus
Find,
Christ.
Find a building for us to hole up in, guys. Let's go. Make it quick.
Yeah, it's dark
This
and it's
building.
cold.
Bang! Kick down
Actually,
the
I'm
door.
gonna knock on the door. Red's going to knock on the door.
Wait, drone already
Guys,
door in.
Yeah, door's already kicked in. We're
Yeah, drone kicked the fucking door in. It's like, yeah.
this town could be inhabited. There's
I
snow
still-
cleared.
I would see lights on.
Do we see
I mean, there's no light on, no, and there's a door there. Are you gonna kick that one in too?
gently, drone? We don't want to break all the doors.
Okay, fine.
Does the house look ransacked like the other village where stuff was picked clean and taken quickly?
It does. For the most part, it appears that most things of value are not out in view, and it seems like cupboards are bare, sort of thing. You're not finding a lot of
Okay, the
food
place is
anywhere.
abandoned. I'm gonna start raiding places.
Okay, well, drone, I think this is our building right here. What do you think?
Doesn't seem
Ren
nothing
is
wrong with it. So,
taking room,
yeah, sure. Why not?
and he is literally just bashing down the door with his foot.
Ron, as you head into this house, you see that there are 2 hearths in it, and
Oh! Braun
yeah,
hit
baby.
the jackpot of houses. Hey, DM, I tried to close the door that drone kicked in to stay shut.
was that D20 that Bunny rolled the strength check for that, or
No, drone.
No,
roll an athletics for your door kick?
perception.
Rolling athletics, drone.
Whoever hit the
Oh,
door,
fuck.
roll an athletics for it. It's fine. He broke it open,
Let me
but he
roll
didn't get
my
hurt
athletics
once he-
for this door.
It was actually a good thing I rolled well.
Yeah, I would say. Alright. Well, you didn't break the door, so we're good.
Hey, yo, I didn't give a solid kick. Let me think.
I bet this door is broken near Ren though. The one he just kicked fucking down with a 22.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, great. So that house is no longer usable as a fucking sleeping area.
Well, there's
Good.
no fireplaces in it, so it seems fine.
Well, what's that thing in the middle?
I mean,
What's this?
okay, that is, but
I'll start dragging, like, if there's, like, furniture in this room that's, like, couch. I can't tell what all this furniture is, but.
it appears to be maybe a cot mattress or 2, along with.
Drag them in here, because I assume Captain's going to make us sleep within an alarm radius.
Well, I'm gonna go have a look-see across the way. I see there's doors open over there, so I'll see what's up over there. If it looks better, I'll come back over and help carry this stuff over to the other house.
Alright, and now
He kicked the door, and I can't speak to how sturdy it'll be if we have to barricade ourselves in.
Ren, I opened that door for you. Sorry.
yes.
You're heading into a different room.
He's going to a different house and repeat the door kick down.
Very good.
No, there's 2 doors. Hey.
Y'all are so picky with your houses that you're raiding.
19. That door is probably broken as.
Why are you breaking all the fucking doors?
So 2 of the houses now have just demolished front doors. Just they no longer are closable to the elements.
What kind of assholes? What if they want to move back in?
Yeah,
They'll find
try
that out
about it.
later, maybe.
yeah. Braun, what do you got in here? Oh, hey, not that.
Hit the jackpot here, huh?
Yeah,
I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say
Ren's
it.
taking
You guys
all the
can
beds from
investigate
these
the
two-
area for
I will
things.
say, Ren's taking the beds from all these 2 houses and he's bringing them into the one where he last saw Cayman. Not seeing them there, go to the next house and set all of them down in there.
right
all
now,
the beds he can carry.
Once
Right
again, you guys are going to make like a pillow fort in the house that you're taking.
Oh. right now, Cayman's like investigating the houses other people have checked to see which one is suitable for them to hole up in. So Ren's on his way out. He's gonna see Cayman.
Jeez. You're gonna see Ren holding like 12 beds.
That way.
Alright. Hello,
Alright.
Ren's
We're-
carrying 12
It
beds.
is dark.
And
It is getting later. You guys have been up since like first light.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have everyone roll a Constitution save, and this is just to not get exhaustion for working all day.
Cayman's fucking feeling it.
Cayman, you get a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Everyone else, you barely. Oh wow, Cleek, dang. All right.
Barely, huh?
Yeah, no. The DC was 15 for this one. So Cayman, you are exhausted, despite being the one who was riding on top of Ren. Everyone else, you feel pretty miserably tired, but you're not exhausted. It's like a hard day's work sort of thing. Like you're like, I could sleep very well, but you're not exhausted. So
Goddamn, Red with his 12 beds making this big ass fort in the middle of this fucking place.
yeah, Rune is helping. Rune is helping. He's actually started to tear into one of the mattresses and making a little.
Yep, he's helping. All right,
I don't
Good
think
God.
that's
He's helping.
helpful.
He's helping.
Cleek, we're heading across the other
Carrying
house.
across the bed. I don't know about that.
Got more fire. Got more water.
All right, that'll serve well.
There it is. There's the branch.
Okay, now.
So I'm gonna go get some furniture. Break
Red
it down.
is gonna.
Break it down. Firebolt.
Well,
Look,
Red's gonna
hers.
check out some of these last houses, specifically this one down here.
All right, so here's how the alarm is gonna go. It's gonna do like one of these.
All right.
So that's
Let me draw it for you, and I'll draw it in blue. 'Cause it's a
ritual
king.
alarm number 1 basically covers this doorway, and then where we've all set up, ritual alarm number 2.
Oh, you have one of them that's like.
One of them is like covering the doorway here.
Okay, it's the doorway. Got it.
Yeah, so the door is occupado. Yep. And then ritual 2 is going to cover basically this. Because it is concentration spell. Alright. This square that you just all saw me walk around, this is where we sleep. I'm gonna take
This big ass pillow fort inside of.
As soon as he says sleep, I'm putting down a cot and then I'm sleeping.
I'm sitting on the cot and not sleeping.
Ren is busting down one more door.
All right, who's on what watches?
Cayman is gonna actually spend the first 2 watches reading his book to try to find mention of what was he trying to find? Oh, the pearl, right? In a tree.
Yes, pearl
Ooh.
that twitched is what I remember.
Yep.
Yes,
So
he
he's
did.
gonna be searching through the book with his eyes of the rune keeper, trying to decipher this. He's actually gonna say, "Yours, just you fucking nerd." Good grief!
All right, roll.
Got one more door.
What was it? I made you roll.
Roll
Was it an
intelligence.
int? It was an intelligence check. Yeah, because
Yeah, you did. Now, does this? Oh yeah, it does. Oh boy!
you're exhausted trying to do this.
How long do you need to rest? To a full 8 hours rest?
I
Yeah.
need a full 8 hours rest. Oh,
He can do this as a light activity though, while long resting. So it's
Yeah,
it's
reading through
free
your
to
book
do.
is a light activity.
yep. So who wants to
It's
help?
really funny.
I'm gonna guidance myself, and who wants to help out? Leon, you're smart.
Sure, I can help read a book. That's
Yeah. Stay
So
up
are you
with me.
on first watch with him, helping him read his book, and
All
also
right.
being on watch?
I'll run first watch only. Second watch is nap time.
Watch these
Okay.
alarms be useless as Mr. Kool-Aid Man breaks them through this wall.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
So whoever's on first watch, please go ahead and roll either a perception check or one of you aid the other for a help action, and then I'll let you also do this as a free thing during this period. So,
I'm assuming we've got the hearth lit, so we've got light in here. Someone
Yeah.
probably gathered firewood.
oh, there's some firewood left behind. It seems this place, despite no one rolling an investigation check, it seems like this place was left more hastily and more recently.
Yeah.
And
But-
that it's actually a little bit bigger of a town, a little bit better amenities, more put together, more heavily
like-
populated, a little larger. And it
Everyone's
seems
so
like it was
tired.
finally fully evacuated more recently. So
Yeah.
there's like firewood left and stuff.
Everyone's so tired they're like, fuck investigating. We're just fuck that. I just sleep. Alright, so Leon,
Get
I'm
the
gonna
beds.
help you with your perception, but you're helping me read this book. And it's a 6. Fucking nerd. Wait, I said I rolled guidance. I did say that. Come on.
Nope.
9.
Yeah.
Leon, however, you will absolutely be attentive during the whole time. Maybe that's why I came and had such a bad roll, even with your help, is because just not very No, you're not really paying attention. You're like, I can't read that. I can read maybe like every 20th word. Whatever. It's weird. Ew. Why is that word in there? Sort of thing.
Just what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me you were a nerd?
It's skeleton erotica.
Yeah, that's what I said. Is this what the hell? Is this erotic? What the fuck are you trying to have me read here?
I'm gonna read the specific part Leon's looking at now because I'm like, wait, what?
Something about a bone in an odd shaped fashion. What the fuck is this?
You can't tell what language he's reading and what.
Oh, I cannot.
You see each of the words that he's referring to on the page at different points.
Yup.
But you see all the words in between, and like it makes more sense. But you can get
It's
why
still
he'd be confused.
skeleton
That's what he
erotica.
sees.
No,
It's-
it's not. It's not a saucy book like that. No. Just what the
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, Leon, you're gonna hear it. Killer Shistam was a fucking nerd, right?
I'm not sure if it's nerd or perverted. What the hell is? What does it mean to softly rub bones together? What the fuck does that mean?
No. If you could understand all the words in the context,
I don't think I want context.
it's not
This is a whole world of things I didn't want to know existed.
because
And what
Cameron
does this have to do with it? What does this have to do with a basilisk? Where
Because
did they get a basilisk?
can look at it and go, yeah, no, it's not wrong. I can see it, I gather that, but that's not actually thinking about it. I'm gonna just put my hand on the ring and go, Chillers, just stand. Were you writing did you give me a book of erotica? Is that what this is? You gave me a saucy book. You are a fucking nerd and weird. Why did I agree to this? Why did I make this deal? I didn't realize I was making a deal with a nerd. Great. I could have made a deal with Izathar.
There's been a lot of things you didn't do here, bud. And
I could have
wow.
made Izathar and it would have been insane. He's a nerd. This damn nerd. Reading this book, he's a nerd. And a shut-in, apparently. Oh boy. Yeah, I know you're listening, by the way. You can pretend all you want. I know you're listening. You're getting such a kick out of this. You are fucking useless. Okay, whatever. I'm done. I give up. I'm done.
Your first watch passes without incident. Fires stay lit.
Gives up on
You
the first
feel-
one. Like, no, I'm done.
It feels quiet, and in fact, Leon, you're super attentive. You see that snow is starting to fall outside.
Oh,
And by the end of first watch, when you're about to go to bed and you're getting whoever's, you
Red
see
will
that
take
it's getting-
second watch.
getting a little
I will
heavier.
say-
Like it's not just dusting anymore. It's snowing.
yeah, I'll wake Ren up and probably.
I'm gonna
So-
say this: as you go to wake Red up, he just sits right up and looks right at you, Cave.
So Ren, if you are on second watch, go ahead and you and Cayman how you're going to do the perception thing, and if you want to help him read, you can try again. I'll let you try again.
Actually, let's do the thing we did before. We can probably get more we can glean more information.
No, you don't understand. You started to make the deal. Whatever you do with it after that is on you. Anyway, help me read this book. How many languages do you speak?
I speak 3.
Can you read all 3?
Yes, I can read.
All right, great. Sit
What
with me.
what languages? Real quick.
Undercommon, common, giant. There's something else. I can read 4 actually,
5.
or 3.
Abyssal
I forgot
and
how many languages. Oh yeah, I can read those languages too.
What all are they?
He has Abyssal, Celestial,
Okay.
Common, Giant, Under.
9 perception.
Okay. Well, yeah. No, he's gonna see Abyssal. He's gonna see Celestial. He's gonna
Right.
see Common. What were the other two?
Giant,
And undercommon.
Yeah, you're gonna see Giant. Not gonna see Undercommon.
So I can read.
All
Out of
right.
percentages of how many languages on here, how much can I read?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Great question. Like 40 or 50%, I would say. Feels like he's written using just about every known language you could come up with.
25%,
Oh,
roughly.
Really?
Okay, so he can get some idea. So I'll give you the help action to glean information from this.
Guidance and come on, baby. Oh ho! 18. Finally, something good. All right, looking for Pearl.
My God.
What's this about soft bones? What the fuck?
You're
no.
flipping through the pages, and
I'm flipping away from that.
Ren pokes his finger in and says, "Wait," and he sees something on the page that sparks his interest. You say, "Looking for Pearl," and it jogs his memory of his dream the night before.
Don't say soft.
No, well, he's looking for certain words because his mind is in a certain place, and he sees Twitch, and he goes, "Huh?" And as he turns to the page, you see a passage about a special orb that was in the possession of Chelerish Distam.
He wrote his own name. Look at this guy. He actually wrote his own name in the book.
Unfortunately, it's written in a different language. Ren doesn't understand, but
Yep, but
it is his name.
Oh, a name is still a name, regardless of the language.
But you can write it in different ways, and so it's written in a different language.
Yeah.
Yes.
He wow. He wrote his own name in his own book.
That's a pattern that you've seen on every page.
Yeah, I've noticed that he writes his own.
He's a giant fucking nerd.
A special orb that was in the possession of Chelerish Distant. Alrighty, this is what I needed. Okay.
Reading further, you see that it describes that to activate.
Yeah,
And that when it activates, when it activates, it will cast a veil of magical darkness akin to nightfall within a wide radius.
A veil of magical darkness?
Like unto night.
Oh boy.
What? I just got back.
We're reading Cayman's book.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
So an orb that twitches before being activated that belonged once and was in the possession of a Chelerish Distam. That when activated, after twitching a little bit, casts a magical darkness like nightfall across a wide radius. You read further that Chelerish Distam is experimenting with the exact dimensions and powers of this orb, and that he is trying to find a way to bring out more power. And that is where the chapter, this passage about this ends, and starts going off into some rant about how Firebolt is not the best cantrip.
Yeah, well, oh shit, Eldritch Blast. Jeez.
I'd personally say Bending's a better cantrip. It's a lot more versatile.
Yeah, but Prestidigitation has that beat, so.
Yeah, but can you repair things with Prestidigitation? No, you can't.
Can you heat your
Please also figure out how you're going to do your perception check twixt the two
Oh,
of you.
I already rolled an advantage. I rolled a 9 total.
He got his help action for game. He got
Got it.
Yep. Alright, so we know what it is, what it does. Conveniently, he left out how to find it. Oh boy. Alright.
As a matter of fact, it looks like there used to be something further written underneath that, but that it was successfully scratched out.
Huh. Almost like he gave me the book and then wanted to fuck with me, so he scratched out all the information I needed so he could withhold it for more of a deal. Okay, yeah, I see how this Yeah, he's
He
with all the,
sounds like an asshole.
well, I mean, a very powerful one, so you gotta give him that much at least.
You know what? That is fair.
Right. Fuck. I get the feeling that this is gonna come up, and he's gonna want something big for me to know where this thing is.
Something from me big to know where it is. He's the one who showed me the vision after all.
Yeah, that is a fair point. What is your end game in all this, Stam? What are you after?
I
Well,
would just be after to mess with you. That's something I'd probably do if I had limited power.
no, there's gotta be more. I say that, but Izithar had ridiculous amounts of power, and he just liked to fuck with me too. So,
Are you talking about that old man?
yep, old wizard, blue, stars. You couldn't ask for a more wizardy person.
Don't tell me we're talking about the same one.
Izithar the Azur is a prick.
He's the one who made my chain.
Oh, look at you. He just killed two of us. They got brought back, but he killed two of us.
Ren, roll a perception check.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna have Braun and Drone get up for the last watch.
All right, your watch passes without incident, and it is now time for third watch. It is getting somewhat close to morning. The snow's picked up quite a bit. It's looking heavy out there.
I'm gonna wake up Braun and Drone because I know they're gonna want to have a conversation.
Dang it, I wasn't gonna. If no one called it out, I wasn't gonna wake
Bro,
up.
do your nightmare check.
Oh, yeah. Do your nightmare check, buddy.
Fuck, why are other people remembering this and not me? I'm fine.
You are very fine.
Thank you.
Fine and awake. And with Braun, I don't know where he slept. Like, where the fuck did Braun? Braun, what are you? Get up! What are you doing in here?
Go away.
Nope. Braun,
Yeah,
watch.
I imagine you just basically fuck off. I'm asleep.
You're on watch with Drone. Get up.
Get up.
I'm gonna tend the fires and make sure there's enough wood to keep them nice and toasty. Maybe that'll help some of the snow off the roof so it doesn't collapse on us. Alright. Oh yeah. Drone, get up.
Fine.
Drone, watch with Braun. You can chat or whatever.
So between the two of you, go ahead and decide how you perception checks, and if you want to chat about anything or do anything in particular, or just skip ahead.
Braun, you can have advantage on your perception checks. I have a +1, so you probably.
Hell yeah. I'm going to cast guidance on myself as well.
Excellent choice, Bronathan. Ooh. Braunhilda.
Roll that d4. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, despite the heavy snow, you feel that all is safe and well outside. A couple times you hear midnight, kind of wicker out there and sidle up close to the building, which is warm. But everything, all told, everything seems fine. It's getting brighter, and you are both on watch.
Something's not right.
Is Cayman awake for this? Because he doesn't sleep, right?
That is correct. His passive is always on.
Yep. He's actually in his head going, something's not right. Something didn't happen that was supposed to happen.
Hey, are you talking about that shadow thing?
Yeah, that happened That's supposed to happen every night.
Wait, do you know that for sure? Or?
Oh yeah, no, he's right. It would have woken everyone up. It would have done the whole thing. It would have appeared. I forgot. That's my fault.
Oh, okay, good to know. Yeah,
No,
we
you're
would have
right.
we would have murdered it. Really bad.
It would have happened in the middle of second shift while Cayman was still awake. It would have popped up. None of you would have been surprised, and you probably would have been able to kill it in like 1 or 2.
Probably punched it to death immediately.
So straight up, I'm gonna skip the combat because I think that you would lose no resources and be able to immediately long rest afterwards. But yes, a shadow approached at midnight, set off an alarm, attacked, and was slain very quickly. I'll have it roll 1 attack, assuming it maybe had 1 shot, and then I'll randomly determine who it is.
1 chance.
It's a crit on someone.
Nope, re-roll that. Fuck
Okay,
you.
it'll re-roll, and it's probably going to hit someone with a 13 plus like 4 or whatever. Plus 5.
Ouch. Pretty
Yeah,
sure
it's going
I'm
after Cayman. So
Also, Cayman, as Ren does that, your bones break to get you out the way.
what? No,
This is Ren's class feature. You feel your legs snap.
Do I take damage for this?
No, it's entirely flavor, but your bones break to help you avoid danger.
I don't get how that works.
Yeah,
If anything gets worse.
Remember, as I said, Ren's giant mites break his bones, right? His runic shield breaks your bones.
They don't break my fucking bones. What the hell?
But they are. Your legs are snapping. It's gonna hurt.
I don't understand. I guess
It's
I'm gonna
entirely
have to,
flavor and has no mechanical other things.
But someone breaking their bones is absolutely a mechanical thing. Like there's no more mechanical you can get.
And Ren
someone's
breaks
bones.
his bones when he goes in giant smite. It's entirely flavor.
But different when you force it upon someone else is the thing.
Your bones
I mean,
are like,
are you saying it also instantly heals or something?
Yeah, it basically breaks their legs to get out of the danger. It's gonna hurt like hell, and then they just set back in place.
fuck!
Okay,
God,
that's fine.
son of a
No real damage. That's what we were all trying to figure out.
Yes,
What?
it is no real damage.
Yeah, but
What?
it's still going to be a regular hit, which I believe is like a 1d plus 3, and it's necrotic, so it's already cut in half, and like you take only a tiny bit, and it's not. Oh, no.
Oh yeah, it is.
Right. So, and then you guys murder the shadow.
God, what the hell was that? Oh,
That happened in the middle of the second shift. Sorry, I forgot. Thank you.
man, don't ever, whatever that was, don't ever do that
I hated that.
You're getting hit too hard.
again. No, don't ever do that again. Oh,
Oh,
But is
you'll
everyone-
thank me later.
As
Oh.
everyone calms down, and we are now in third watch again because that happened 2 hours
Yeah.
ago. Drone and Braun, it's back to you. Sorry about that.
All good. Braun's just gonna sit watching the fire while chewing on some beef jerky.
hey, give me one of those. You got like a dry grape in there?
I got some dried apples.
Yeah, I'll take a piece of a dried apple
Just throw you a slice.
and I'll eat it. Oh, whoa, oh man, that's really heavy. Oh. Man. Alright, I'm gonna close my eyes and pretend to sleep for a while. Do whatever you're gonna do.
Hey, yo, Braun, how long you know Bright Tree for?
Bright leaf.
Oh, right.
I've known her quite a while. She broke out of that prison with me.
All right. It was weird, and he kind of looks at Kim, and he's probably still got his eyes closed, knowing he's probably listening in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He just, well,
Did openly say pretend to sleep.
I wasn't against going after her, but at the same time, I don't really have a bone to pick. You know, she's not really my. Well, I like you guys, but I haven't known Brightleaf long enough to go risk my life for her. But at the same time, I also had a friend that, I wasn't able to save them, so I didn't get to put my 2 cents out there, and that's kind of why. I just wanted you to know that.
Oh, I understand, John.
Can't save everybody.
Braun, just while he's watching the flames flicker, he's gonna just be in deep thought to himself. I haven't
Yeah.
quite made my decision either yet. Been through a lot with that woman.
Yeah, it's funny you didn't put up this much of a fuss when Rhea left us.
I'm gonna throw a little slice of apple at Cayman's head again. Eat that, shut up.
I'll save it for later. I don't have much of an appetite lately.
I mean, like, Rhea left. That is a little bit different from being kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe, but what are we gonna do?
Braun, suddenly, in the back of your mind.
Master Maldin, I have been asked by both Masters Brenglap and Lady 12, but is Master Marith with you? I
What?
tried, but cannot reach him.
Oh! Shit.
Hey, Cayman. It looks
Yeah,
like they're
what?
asking about you.
Oh, shit, that's right. I have the fucking ring on. What? What do they want to know?
They're just asking if you're with me.
I mean, do they need to talk to me? I'm gonna assume if they're asking, they need to talk to me. Tell them they have 20 seconds to get whatever it is they need into my head before I go dark again, and I will pull off the ring that has been concealing me this whole time from divination. From
You might want to wait until he sends that message back, because
I'll say that. It sends it now, Cayman.
yeah,
okay.
and
Okay, now you pull it off. Let me write the message to you real quick, because Percy's gonna have just a second to have to be like, oh.
he's like, oh, I've got 20 seconds. Shit, what has he got that's hiding it? And why is he so adamant about putting it back on?
10, 9, 8, 7,
Yeah,
6,
hurry up.
5, 4, 3.
I mean, it would come through. I'm just typing it. My fingers aren't as fast as your voice.
You can't, like, type like this.
I forgot. I've got this ring you see that's been concealing me from magic
Here, I can type this message faster.
since I left you guys, actually. Actually, it's a funny story. You know who gave me this ring? You remember Faro, right? Seem to know where we are, seem to know a lot of stuff. Didn't really know anything about him. He gave me the ring to hide me. Really odd that he would do that. Really strange, actually. Master Merith, I am a bard and I have cool pants, and I want you to know you're a pirate. Thank you, Percival. I robbed a guy. I forget his name, but I think he was related to you somehow. We'll never remember his name as long as we live.
The message that comes through is,
Master Marith, Master Brenglap is adamant that you help look for a Blackwind? Lady 12, I'm not sure, but she has some information for you?
Okay, I need to think about this for just a second. First of all, Brightleaf was taken. Ask Ringlap if he will help us look for her. If the answer is no, we pursue Blackburn. He's looking for me. I think that's 25.
What did anyone have to say about the ring?
Apparently nothing.
Well, I mean, it seems pretty fine.
I'm asleep.
Ren is also asleep.
Cleek wasn't awake during any watch. What a scrub.
I send that, then
19 words. You got room for 6 more, but if you're just going to send that, that's fine.
I am going dark. That's the last 5 words. Or 4. I am going dark. That's 4. 23, and then the ring's back on.
Yep, that's fine. That's the message that gets sent out, and Percy gets it.
So I've got bad news for you guys.
There you
Oh
go.
joy!
Let's hear it.
Ring Lab's pretty adamant that we go after Blackwell. I asked Percy to ask Ring Lab if he'll help us find Brightly if he's taken, but I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Hey, what about Cleek? You really think he'll go off by himself if we don't go after Brightleaf?
He'll do what Clink has to do.
And with that, morning comes, and the third shift is over. And other than the shadow, a peaceful night. Y'all feel warm, well, and it is another day.
Alright, that one exhaustion point. Oh, I feel better. Alright, get up. And if people don't wake up, my prestidigitation will make some very awful spells right in their nose.
As soon as you say Ren, get up, Ren just sits right up and stares right at you like he did when he woke up for his shift. What do you want now?
I don't know, read the room. Did Leon get up right off?
Is it morning already?
Yep. Cleek, up.
Ah!
Alright, good. Alright, we're heading... If I remember the map right at all, we're heading north, right?
You're currently at that white dot, and you're
Yep.
going to get to that.
Cayman is a land... Cayman is not a land-based navigator, and the stars are not out. So like, we're going north.
Are we gonna get there before everyone else does?
I will
Like,
just point north
before.
for our dearest navigator.
We're literally going this way. We've been told this before.
Right, but we moved, and Cayman doesn't have a map in his head. It navigates on the ocean like stars. Alright,
Can't
alright.
imagine.
I think we'll probably arrive around the same time. They got roads and carts that you travel in, probably.
I thought they. Oh, well, I was wondering because
I know we're roughly, so it's gonna take.
they were just talking about Punjab, and we're way past Punjab.
Yeah, but I think they can make it.
All right. If y'all are heading out, go
Yep.
ahead and give me a marching order. Who's leading? Who's setting the pace? Who's setting the path? Who's
As
doing
always,
what?
it's Cleek and Ren who are leading.
Go ahead and
Yep.
roll individual
stays in the
survival
air.
checks then.
30-foot walking speed people are setting the pace, maybe.
Yep.
Same marching order that we already have to the side, I guess.
Yep.
I'm
Basically.
assuming.
Leon with the most HP always at the back.
Yes, sir.
Strong caboose.
Leon, how much HP do you have?
That's a
Uh,
plus 8.
More
Cleek,
than
do you have
everybody else.
a survival roll for me there, Chief Birdo? 68.
Indeed, I do.
Nice. Okay, with a 21
One
and
more
a
than
20,
me.
the two of you are able to cut an impressive trail and set an excellent pace. you are able to very easily dodge around any hidden crevasses, deep snow drifts, rivers that are frozen over, but you avoid all obstacles readily and handily. Between the two of you relaying information back down to the column, Braun, you're able to direct Midnight over all of these obstacles as well. In general, it's a very, very good little bit of travel, and spend about half the day heading north, just a generally northern direction. And at about midday, maybe 2 p.m., 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon is when you finally actually hit the trail. And I'm gonna say now you don't have to make any more survival checks because you can just follow the trail.
Does it look recently traveled?
It does look like it has recently been traveled. In fact, it looks like some people have moved both directions. There's cart tracks in the snow. There's footprints. It's actually to the point where some of it's kind of slushy and muddy because enough people have moved across it at some point. This trail actually looks like it's being pretty well traveled at this time. In fact, I'm going to say everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception.
Ooh.
Uh,
All right, Cleek, could you please go ahead and roll me a d20?
Ooh.
Oh.
20 on
Don't
my
roll
end.
an 18.
Oh, God
please.
damn it,
Don't
please.
roll an 18.
Damn Cleek. Don't roll 18. We don't
Waste
want
of this goddamn crit.
Oh my god.
Goddamn.
Oh my god. Oh
It's
my. Okay, so
It's two white dragons.
okay. Now, Cleek, I would like for you to roll me a 1d5.
I really don't like that. Actually, that's
It's 5 highwaymen.
great. Really?
Okay, please roll me another 1d5.
Oh dear God.
Did it. That's not so bad.
Okay. All right, let me get a map
It
set up
is
real quick,
4
and we will be.
highwaymen.
I want to
Just give me one moment. It'll be good. It'll be good. Don't even worry about it.
I sense owl bears, guys.
You sense owl bears?
Sense them. I know there's something.
I sense not owl bears. I sense fucking demon bears coming for our ass.
No, I know where they are. They're way the fuck back here. I sense them. Inside the
Okay.
belly of the Chimera.
Got it. I need to go to that map. That's why.
Oh boy. Well done, Cleek.
No.
Counter. We don't know what kind.
No, this is good. This is good. You're gonna enjoy this. Few people are gonna enjoy this. A
We
lot.
caught up with them. What do you know? Oh, you're the people that took Great Lake. Now you die.
I gotta make the dimensions of 25.
What are the odds we caught the guys that took Great Lake?
Low.
Low, but not,
0.37%.
but not zero. You're not saying zero.
That's true. I'm not saying zero. I would be a fool to say zero.
Not saying 0.
There's a chance we just caught them.
There's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance we just caught up to the people that have Great Lake.
Okay, go ahead and please drop yourselves on this map here, somewhere along the bottom side.
Gotcha.
Hey,
Fucking Eglor.
and it has been snowing most of the day, so it was difficult making your way here. The DC was high, but you guys rolled crazy good. So that's what I mean when you said like you found the trail and you're like, we're safe now, because it's getting about to be blizzardy conditions. So it's a little tough right now when you consider that. But as as you come around the corner down this trail, and as it's starting to get a little bit more nestled into the hills, and the trees are starting to get a little thicker from the sort of flatlands that you were in before, you hear a little bit of a voice, especially the people with the high perception rolls above 15. You hear a voice. Yeah, no, I wish you'd fucking speak to me again, but, well, at least it's easy to do this. Ooh, ain't no one complaining about that now. Woo! And as you come around a corner, you see what looks to be some sort of
Gotta make the horse large.
dragonborn fella. Maybe a silver dragonborn. Standing
No
there
way.
in robes, smoking a cigar.
Is that
And he turns.
Hey!
He turns
cabbage?
and he
Is that
Wait.
He turns and
cabbage?
sees your group and goes, oh shit, and kind of flicks the cigar to the side and says, probably should have planned something here. He seems a little at the ready, a little apprehensive, looking around as if he's looking for anyone and is ready to bolt at a moment's notice.
Whoa, buddy, whoa. We're not here for you. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, how can I be sure of that? Totally looks like a dragonborn.
Yeah?
But looks a little off. Looks a little off, like something between a white or maybe a silver or maybe I don't know. It's maybe more valuable than gold. Even hard to say.
We're just gonna
platinum dragon.
I'm gonna hold up a few of my shinies.
Not a platinum dragon. A platinum dragon born.
As you all start saying these things out loud and holding up platinum things and comparing them to him at a distance, he's definitely going to put up his hands and be at the ready and in like a defensive position and starting to back away.
Nope. We're not interested in you.
No, I've done this song and dance before. I'm not looking.
Who are you?
Let's start with introductions. I'm Cayman Marith. I'm a captain of a ship, or I was, and I'm the leader of this group. We are traveling to the nearby village. We have no interest in you. Let's all relax.
You know this guy?
Do not.
Red's a bit confused.
I don't know any of you, and I guess I'd prefer to keep it that way. I'm just in a little bit of a tight spot.
Well, what's the problem?
Well, we're walking through this area, so you better scram.
Hey, relax.
He kind of glances and points over at the dude with the tattoos on his face and is like, I think he has the right idea. I think I'm gonna get out.
No, look, you've got a problem, right? We're going through, but maybe we can help out. What's the issue?
You some sort of adventurer going around solving people's problems?
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
You might have heard of us.
That is precisely correct.
Sure.
Preferably for me.
Well, yeah. You see, the snow's pretty heavy, and he kind of starts to reach into his robes. He seems a little more relaxed. He pulls out a cigar, puts it in his mouth, and kind of snaps his fingers, and you see a sort of a radiant-looking flame light it. And he takes the long drag and says, "All right, well, since you want to be helpful or whatever, this snow is heavy. I was traveling with people. We got lost in the snow. If you can find them, it'd be good for me. I was gonna head back to the city, but I don't know where they are or where they're going."
All right, Cleek, you're up. Go fucking find his friends. They can't be that far. How long ago did you lose them?
Yesterday.
Oh.
They're probably pretty far away by now.
Were they heading on the road? Were they heading down towards the city, or were they heading this way?
Honestly, one of them knows the stars real good, and we were following him, and he was fucking lost. So I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god.
I found the road, and I thought maybe I'd find them around here, and here you are.
Alright, which way did you come from?
He kind of glances over his shoulder, and it's with the heaviness of the snow, you can't see really more than like 50, 60 feet in any direction. So this figure is at like the edge of your vision in the snow.
You know what's hilarious is he has the same ability that Cayman has. But he might have changed it out for something else.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. How do y'all know this character?
One of an old campaign.
My character, that's how I know.
This is Cabbage's character from Kenshin's first campaign, and he's already referenced my character from said campaign.
Alright, Cleek, just go in that direction. Start shouting for people.
Are we really waiting on this dude? We're really gonna help him?
Yeah.
We have our own problems. We need to get to town so we can get people together so we can find Brightleaf.
He cannot hear you through the snow at this distance.
Ren isn't talking to him. He's talking to
I know. I'm just saying.
Walk a little closer. Like, you got another one of those?
You're walking up to him and asking him if he has a cigar?
Yeah.
Ren is also going to ask, do you have another cigar as well?
Cleek is disappointed in the party.
Cleek, go find his friends. What are you?
You're a bird. Shoot, scram, go find them.
Look a circle. See if you can find his friends. And if you find his friends, get them down here. And I'm gonna smoke a cigar if he's offering.
You're gonna have to walk up to him.
Yep. Slowly.
Yeah. Ren and Cayman are slowly walking up for.
Both of you roll persuasion to not seem aggressive as you walk forwards, because you are both imposing people. Cleek, if you're gonna go,
I will go off and search with the help of Ollie.
Go ahead.
I think my persuasion's like a +0. I think my base.
Oh, I'm excited to see it then. Cleek, roll me a survival and roll me a
13.
perception. Okay. So then
Cayman.
Ollie will assist with the perception.
As you both walk over, the Dragonborn seems to relax a little bit, but as you approach, he seems to edge a little bit in order to keep Cayman slightly between Ren and himself, as if he seems to trust Cayman a little bit more, a little bit less imposing. And as you get closer, you can see why. Physically, the Dragonborn dude is pretty tall, pretty beefy. He's like what was he, like 6'4" or something? Like he was a guy with a stature, and I think Cayman's a bit shorter than that. But Ren,
this human is almost matching his height.
Yeah.
Let me pull up his sheet.
He was 6 something. Like I remember he was.
Ren
he was
is
as
matching
big,
his
if not
height,
bigger than
and
Jetson.
probably is. Ren's probably more bulkier than this dude, unless he had another 20 strength.
Definitely.
He was 7 foot, 294 pounds.
Oh, so he's a massive boy. Yeah.
Ren is 6'3", I think 240 pounds.
So as you walk up, this guy is big, but he's keeping Cayman between himself and Ren. But he does actually he pulls 2 cigars out of his pocket as he takes a long puff off of the one in his hand, and he says, "You got platinum for it?" And he flashes you just an ingratiating smile.
And a bit expensive for a cigar.
Yeah,
You're not going to
I'll let
find
you
one
pet
as
my-
good anywhere else around here.
How about I let you pet my dog?
Oh, you know what? I don't think he. How many?
He raises an eyebrow and says, "I'll eat your dog."
You eat my dog, I'm gonna eat you.
I'll give him a platinum coin for a fucking cigar. Now I'm curious.
He slips you a cigar and he lights it for you.
I don't even think I have a platinum coin.
Well, then you're out of luck.
I
It
have
was
one
worth a
singular
shot.
platinum coin, but that coin is much more important to me.
Oh yeah, Rand is absolutely broke right now. He spent his money on a dog.
I gave you money and you bought that fucking dog. Fuck you. Ron, you want a cigar? I'm gonna take a buck off this.
How much you pay for that dog?
50 gold.
Wow,
It's a
that's an
gnomish
expensive
warhound.
dinner. Ooh, does it taste like gnomes too?
Rand is gonna glare at him.
Roll insight.
Taking a puff off the
Do
cigar.
I need to roll insight with a 19 passive?
Yeah,
Go on,
you
dude,
do.
here, go.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll it for this one.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I accidentally reloaded my page. Give me 1 second.
It's all good.
Or someone else can roll 2d20. Keep highest one plus 4.
2d20, keep highest. Oh, wait, I'm caps lock.
Yeah.
2d20, keep highest 1 plus 4.
Insight.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll my own because the page loaded.
Okay.
No joke. I just loaded.
I don't
back
blame
in
you.
when
I don't
saw
blame
that.
you. I don't blame you.
But
But
Well,
so
roll.
Ron wants a cigar.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah. He's messing with you. He doesn't want to eat your dog.
It's a platinum coin. I take a puff off, by the way.
Oh yeah. It's a good cigar. You've stolen cigars like this in some of your best hauls. In fact, this one's a bit of a vintage that you've never smoked before.
Let me just say, I've smoked a lot of cigars. I don't think I've ever had one like this before.
What? Do
Yeah.
you roll your own?
No, I'm a pirate.
I'm not talking to you.
Well, there's a limited number of those, so enjoy it while you can. So, Cleek, with a 16 for survival, you're able to survive the elements as you search, and with a 24 for perception, I would say that you get to roll a d4. Ooh. And now, please roll 2d4.
Brent, I sent you some DMs.
Ooh, please re-roll one of those 2d4.
My God, what did you found money? You found money.
All right.
hopefully.
So,
Or
Cleek,
found the
as you are flying along, you see a couple more shapes of folks that appear to be kind of wandering around, and they seem to be a little bit lost in like a little like double reverse valley that has like one kind of hidden escape slope sort of thing. It looks like maybe they slipped down one side and haven't found the switchback exit yet. So as you're kind of, I'm just going to drop them on this map at the top of the map. So Cleek, if you want to move yourself and Ollie up to the top, I'll just do
Look, it's his token. Like, look.
yeah, I'm going to move him down there to you
You
guys.
didn't see that yet?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't. It's him.
I saw that from the very beginning.
I'm good. All right, so Cleek, you see two individuals kind of just trying to find their way through the. I'm gonna have to put it on the right first. Yep.
Wait,
There you go.
my character, Cleek's character. Who else's character did he just find?
So Cleek, as you are kind of flying around up above, you see these two in their. One of them seems a little off in both the way he moves and his general skin tone. It's like a human wearing vibrant pants, but they have this weird silvered skin, kind of like the guy you just met. And beside him, what appears to be a human man wearing green dragon scale armor.
Do we get to see the? There's the tokens.
Oh my Lord, is that Braun's character? Ron, look!
Oh shit, it's me.
And who is the, which one was this?
Well, you don't know because you've never met these people,
Mhm.
but they
Well-
might be the people you're looking for. So why don't you go ahead and swoop on down as through the thick snows to let them know that you, O-Bird person, are here to help.
I don't suppose you two are missing a platinum dragonborn.
You say as you alight near them. Well, by the mother, you just came down there, didn't you? Oh, look,
Yep.
dude, it's a bird person. He's just got his wings and everything, just flying down. Maybe we can eat him. Doomgar, we don't eat people. I thought you put that behind you.
But it's good.
Oh man, I'm just messing. Maybe we could just like punch him or something. My arm blades are just waiting for blood.
Yeah, Click's like, what
Just if you could ignore him. He's useful, but not much for speaking to. You spoke.
He's
of a
very
platinum
difficult to
dragon.
ignore.
Yeah, that's right. You can't ignore me when I'm all up in your face with my fist flying like and the silver man is just like he's just punching the air just repeatedly, just flailing his fists. He looks like he knows.
That's him.
And the gentleman, the armored gentleman, kind of like steps clear, kind of like just sidestepping to the right a little bit, like, I'm not gonna be.
he knows kung fu.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, a silver dragonborn. Was he wearing robes and a cloak?
That
Or-
sounds about right.
Okay.
He's a smoker.
That'll. Got it. Well, he's in good company because I'm a drinker. But if you could lead us back to them, we could find some way to show our gratitude.
Okay.
Stop punching.
Sounds about right.
1 billion gold.
Wow.
I will begin to slowly, at a pace that is able to be kept up by most landwalkers, fly
Got it.
towards
All right.
the destination.
Go ahead and roll just a survival check to lead them back successfully in the snow because it's still.
Can
kinda
Ollie
heavy.
help with this as well, since I'm not making a perception here?
You've taken the trail already. You know the general direction because of your feature. Yes, I will say that you can have an advantage. That's just enough to do it, actually. So
Leon, you're up.
it doesn't take too long for you to get back, but I will say that before too long, it's maybe like an hour that Cleek takes to find them, and then another hour to get back. Are you guys just waiting on the road in this time, or are you?
I
hitting up-
imagine we're chatting and all that.
So, what did you didn't say your name was because I don't think you said your name.
Name's Ernesto.
Or,
You can go ahead and roll insight if you'd like.
I would love to roll insight on that. That probably seems pretty fucking believable to me.
At 19 though.
Well, Ernesto the Dragonborn. It's a weird name, but all right. You got good cigars.
Ren, you sense that there might be something about that name. Something off.
What a very odd name.
Yeah.
What were your parents' name?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to roll.
Oh, why did you? No, why?
I don't know what this character is.
You see the Dragonborn turn and give you a very level stare. With your 19 insight, you'll see that he appears to be dealing with some emotions, but quickly masters himself and says,
Yeah,
"My
took it
parents
too
aren't any of your
far.
concern there, guy. You can just go back to not smoking a cigar there."
Yeah.
Fair enough. I guess I took it too far. But what is your actual name?
Here, Braun, you try this. I'll hand Braun the cigar. Go for it. You'll love it.
All right. Your money. And a few minutes later, Cleek, you flutter up with the two folks in tow, and they're like,
Does not answer Red.
Nope.
And the robot man walks up and is like, "Hey, Rajosh, what's going on, man? We finally found you." And he's
Exclamation points over everybody's head. His name's.
And Braun, I would like you to roll a perception check.
Okay, here we go.
I knew it.
Oh
guy-
no.
Guidance yourself, buddy. Guidance. Oh.
So
hot damn.
Braun, you hear a voice through the snow before you see them coming through it. And as you take a puff of the cigar, it just jogs a memory for you. You're running down the back hallway of the inner cloister of the sacred temple of Saloon. There's fresh blood on your long-bladed spear. Your shield has cracks in it from the blows that some of the priests made before you cut them down with your brothers. You sense movement to your right through one of the apertures, and someone dashes through, just a child, but you see their face for a moment. You know this is the one you're after. Broseph Lightstrider. As he dashes down, your stronger legs from years of training, this is all a memory just in this moment that kind of flashes through you. You pound the flagstones after him. You pull around a pillar, and several more priests armed rise to meet you. It seems they've fought off several of your brothers, and lying there in their blood, the warriors of Shar and Saloon battling in the temple. And you see your quarry, the Lightstrider boy, fade from view around a corner as you are forced to square up with the priests. You make short work of them, but you don't see the boy again. You just remember his cry of terror as he sighted your face and ran down the hallway. But here, just the bass tenor of not a boy any longer, but a man, as it carries through the snow. You pick it up immediately, and the cigar falls out of your mouth into the snow.
Hey.
And you turn and you see out of the snow, along with Cleek and a robot-looking guy, a much older version, a lot harder, and comes around the corner, and the silverish, platinumish dragonborn guy turns and starts kind of walking towards them as if to greet them. But that's where we are in this moment. It's technically the end of session. I don't know if you guys want to go a little bit longer since it's a moment, but
God. Oh my God. Uh-oh.
Do we leave it on a cliffhanger or do we finish it?
Uh-oh. I think
Can we finish it?
I don't think we can.
I think we stop here, and you guys get to be excited for next week. We're gonna stop it here. We're gonna
think
stop
that's a good
with
option.
Joseph Lightstrider and Bron Maldin seeing each other again for the first time in 20 years.
I feel like Caven's gonna have to dive tackle Bron. Like, no, you can't kill them. We just helped them. What is your deal? Oh my God! I was not expecting Rajosh of all people.
So the fun part of that was
He's
was
not-
random. It was random, and it was on my table of random.
He's not level 5 anymore, is he?
Oh no!
Oh boy!
You don't even know what he's been through.
I have a good. He didn't go through anything good. His life sucked.
You don't even know what he has been through.
All I know is he's kind of like me, but the opposite. Holy shit!
Yeah, and you were listening to that first part where he was complaining about something.
Fuck! I don't remember what he said. He's complaining about something.
Ooh, I'll just say it again right now. You can listen to the recording when I finally post it, whenever that happens. But no, he was saying that he was saying like whenever you decide to like respond to me again, and then no, at least you can't stop me from doing this.
Oh shit! That's right. Wait a minute, so this fucking guy isn't talking to him anymore? Yeah, well, I wonder why.
He finally used Sacred Flame on a cigar one too many times.
Yep.
It's really more that as a DM, I like the being able to talk to your patron deity or god or benefactor all the time and like keep an open line to them. I don't like doing that. I like having people under their own power, making their own decisions. I feel like that gives too much like direction. And I'm fine with giving you direction. I've given you plenty of direction. There are so many directions you guys know that you can go in that you're like, which one do we go in?
Which is
Literally, which direction do we go in?
It's also horrifying for Rajosh because he relied on that direction for so long.
Have a good night, Leon. We wrapping up, so have a good one,
Yeah,
boss.
we're done. So, oh God, he's gonna be. How long has he been without that? He might be a totally different person if he doesn't have that. Oh shit!
It's going to be really interesting to see. So that is three randoms off the table. Very cool. Very cool.
One of the coolest ones. Well,
I told you the North is wild. Yeah, there's stuff here for every character and every player.
Oh lordy! Wow, I wasn't expecting Rajosh. So damn.
That was a good one.
He's changed. Yeah, he didn't used to lie very much. I guess when your patron stops talking to you and you're kind of like, you probably still hear the.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you guys decide to do with this one because, I mean, those of you who figured this out a little bit, you maybe know that there's two more.
There's about to be.
Yeah, I'm wondering where Magnus is, and
definitely not on the GM layer.
Dragonborn.
They're definitely not hiding, waiting for us.
Petsy.